Hello.
be playing this map
I'm
and
one
limit
round
test
late.
it as it were, with all the champs
Oh,
slots and everything. But
PRX Frauds.
yeah, there's not much that Envy could have done. You slip past. That's still a drop position. It's not as though you can kind of climb back
We
up
fixed the
and
YouTube first.
work off a tight angle. So trying different things out now. Just a bit of conditioning. This time it's going to be Davai to lurk inside of E main. The rest of the team out towards A. But there is the problem of that Sage wall.
Something
Biggest loss.
Sage.
But question is, how do you? Okay, you just break down the wall and keep going.
Yeah, the Sheriff dropped. Not retrieved by any of the remaining PRX players.
Okay, a bit of macro. They turn back around, maybe able to take down Akame, who has just abandoned it, so a bit even Steven for both sides, depending on how this goes. I believe Akame has heard those little hops.
Right.
Seems to be
Okay.
having a bit of a look in
I'm
that
ready.
direction. He's also looking pretty sharp today. Another nice one tap onto Envy.
Hello.
PRX feeling the need to get a pinch on it.
Sorry, I was just recording
He has
my
support
video
from
for
Cess
today.
now.
You keep funneling kills into Akame.
For some reason, because I knew that Pacific would take
Be a little
half an
awkward,
hour.
That ulti getting built up for the next round, nearly, but this time not quite enough from him. Finished off
DFM playing
more or
another
less by
Sage.
Cess.
Sage
In there
Viper.
to grab the final kill. Nothing too untoward happening in round 2. So slow start to the series for PRX,
Hello.
but now that they have the guns in hand, we'll get an idea as to maybe why they peeked into this summit.
Yeah, leaving it open. I mean, you had all that time, so working on it, definitely a wise choice, but I mean, again, it's kind of just
With this map
ego,
pool,
but
it's possible
seeing
the DFM
PRX kind
win,
of
I think.
test every lane that way and not being able to come up with much is a little bit odd, isn't it? And then you think about the next maps as well, like, are they going to still run their mix comp onto Ascent? How's that going to go? We'll see. DFM otherwise pretty happy for it now, but ooh, great.
Okay, Viper wall A.
Smokes off mid, immediately taking control. May wants to fish around. Sage wall already planted down as well.
A bit of
PRX will
mid pressure.
just
They're
wait
about to
for
run
it.
into a
So
Sage wall.
quite on top of the macro game. They'll immediately break it, and they still have options to kind of work around the rest of the map. They could also dive in if they so choose. It's just that they don't have clear info onto the site itself, but Envy does have a haunt.
So much delay util though for DFM.
Some
Wall
Moshkoff,
goes down,
thanks for 32
slow
months.
wall
Why have they
comes down,
smoked that?
and then
The Viper wall
Paranoia
already
as
covers
well.
that. Unless this is a
Entry
fucking
will
dog
make
shit strat.
things a little more difficult,
Holy,
and
okay,
these
maybe they
angles
could have
around the
play the map
wall
already.
becoming quite problematic for PRX. All the
not how
info
you play
given,
the map.
they pretty much know that they're coming, and Yatsuka doubling down,
So, a lot of
making it look
problems
easy.
already.
PRX are being styled
For
on
PRX.
by DFM in the bonus.
Wasting a smoke
Right, 3-0,
unnecessarily
Akame has
when
his
we've got a
ult now,
Viper
that's
wall
gonna
that
be huge.
covers this angle
He
already.
you don't mind the call.
I think
and
that
the
Sage wall is like,
decision to
that's like an
continue
eco idea,
barreling
not a bonus
down
round idea. That's
towards
dog
A
shit.
site. But like I said, punt,
Whoever's called that.
it just
terrible.
doesn't really reveal too much. Players on the side, Yatsuka.
You got better guns. You don't want to
angle
funnel
around
yourself
the
into
last
where
panel of the
short
Sage wall.
range guns are going to do better.
And every single fight is effectively CQB. It's so tight, and PRX have not
Was that
quite
during
been
game
able
one?
to get the right angles. So it feels a little bit constricted, a little bit tight.
Part
We'll see
sleeping,
what they
part getting
can
up in the
cook
morning.
on their attacking side now.
I watched the second half of map 1 and map 2. RRQ are the worst team in Pacific. I mean, they are just a broken team right now. Like there's every round there's like
we're gonna go from mid to B link also, right?
There's one guy good from spawn, remember?
I will.
it just looks like they
It
looks like they don't want to be there.
One still
Okay,
side.
close
Close
right.
mid, right side.
Yeah, I was watching Choba.
Spike down mid.
Okay, can we clear the B?
Two middle. Viper and Norman. Sage on A.
Just immediately calling to cancel.
Champion
They
is your
managed to get
IGL,
pinch
holy.
onto it, but it does cost them quite a bit. However,
That's
building
tough.
blocks for the future rounds, you would think. Otherwise, also baiting out pieces of utility away from DFM. They're always reacting.
Yeah,
every
RRQ
little
are
bit.
just
So
completely
that's
broken.
a flash already spent. Now they're left with even less utility to kind of stall and delay. No more slows, no more flashes, just the saturate from May, which he has to equip, which is what I was thinking about between the Neon and the Waylay. But
I mean, they're also changing
also a lot of
players based
space
off like
now.
one
DFM has a bit of
performance.
information, but PRX had slipped through.
So I don't know, man.
Kaide's on top of it, though.
Like they got 6
I'm
players and they
interested to see
don't,
what
and they've
something
got
can
like
get up to
3
here.
players they want to replace.
He's eventually going to regroup with the rest of his team, but just to stay in a position where he can try to pick things off. 10 seconds though.
left.
They'll get the plant.
Break the wall, someone.
I mean, this is not impossible for PRX to win. It
Double flank. I mean,
relies
he's
on
got, if
maybe one of the
Kaide
sheriffs
dies, they're
to
in
chime in
trouble.
early on in the piece. Kaide low, but he gets 2 somehow out of
Oh, they found out
nowhere.
the third
That
case,
was
so.
looking quite awkward. The snake bite and then the shots.
Something has a res if he gets 1 kill.
He's got the rifle in hand. I'm not sure that he's going to get the chance to get that res off, but we'll see if maybe he can do something. He's really concerned about the push coming from above. He needs to worry about this. Now, res potentially on offer, but who could you potentially res and keep them in the fight? I think he has to get this done himself. Defuse being held. I mean, it was
Well, trust
a
me to get it.
2-on-1. Yeah, it's not unwinnable at all there for something, but shots just don't quite go
Rank the
through.
4
So
regions of Wise Pacific
DFM, they
3.
claim another, although that was probably the shakiest of the rounds.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Pacific
that was a
probably
little
is
bit
3.
wishful thinking from me. He just didn't have the space to make it happen, but this is great work from
One
Kaide
enemy
still.
remaining.
The flash, but he just holds down mouse 1. And although it was shaky, it just shows PRX's ability to still, you know, be
Like, I
able to
think the
pivot
bottom of
around.
Pacific has
They
gotten
have that
better,
mid-rounding
for sure.
in them.
But the top is bad. Like, who is good in this region? Who's a good team from Pacific? Foxy9 the GOAT. Like, okay, I'll admit PRX are an outlier, of course, because, you know, that they don't need to try. So, like, you know, everything should be... They should be picking their worst maps. They should be picking Summit and just getting officials on it and just
I don't know if
finding
they
out
would
what
really
works,
wanna
playing different
show
comps
that
on it.
off this early in
You know,
the
see what works
stage,
for them. But this is what they should be
who
doing.
knows? It's,
Right, this is-
that's what makes this team
No, I'm
so
not saying that
fun to
they're not
watch.
trying.
And right now they're all
But
grouped up
if they
towards
were
B, so
fully trying to
maybe
win
something-
this game
something
100%,
brewing.
they wouldn't have picked Summit.
Wow.
Well, this is a bit of cookage from
Like,
May.
if
See
winning was
Jing
the most important
can
thing,
cook anything as well.
wouldn't
so
pick-
that showstopper
pick
out
Summit here.
and an easy connection onto Akame. This
I'm not
time
saying
the
that they're
entry
not trying
much
to win,
cleaner
because this,
for
again, looks
PRX
like a
and much
serious
more
comp.
to
This,
plan.
you know,
So
looks like they're
coach
trying to win,
input
but,
having its impact.
Standing.
Res goes
But,
through.
you know,
It was a 4v1 at the point.
like,
That
in
Res
terms of, like,
actually
the
did
map
get
veto
pulled,
and stuff
but
like that, they should be doing
Ian
this.
just
Right,
gotta
this is
make
what
sure
they
that you
should
do
be
get
playing.
this round over the line. So fair enough.
So you want to
on
find
behalf
out, you know,
of
does this
PRX,
work in our
Kaide
Right, Team 1 doing the same
just
thing?
See if he can hold on to this
They're
Phantom for
frauds.
now.
Maybe not. Well, nah. PRX aren't going to go hunting right now anyway.
It's a bit more like it though for PRX, no?
Yeah. I mean, kind of
So
standard.
just a
It's
change
just,
of pace,
full-on
fast
set
B
play in the
exec.
site. You got the satchel,
look like he's lagging?
showstopper. You're clearing out or blocking off certain spots on the site, and the whole you gotta love it when they're going in with that like hive mind mentality.
No, again,
Everyone
personally,
knows
I think
what
the
they have
mid
to
wall
do,
is...
and everything is just so.
Again, as the map gets played... I mean, that's the
that,
thing. Maybe it's not the best
DFM
wall now, but I
tries to
think it will be
rotate
in time.
quickly. It's
I
just,
think
you
a
know,
wall
one by
across mid
one, May
will be
tries
the
to do
best
something
wall
with
in
an
time.
But already someone's on top of him too.
Just because, again, I think the
Which,
way that this
you know,
map will
for all
end
things
up being
considered,
played
for the
out
next round, DFM might start to spend more
is
resources, more players to try to
default
reinforce the B site, which
come back to
then would be
mid,
gaps elsewhere, and that's
pressure
what the
mid a
map creates
bit,
about.
and then
We'll see.
either back to where you went or some
It's a great
kind of
way to try to
split.
bring things back.
If the one on the other side has found space here, maybe you split that side. If not, you just come
Everything
back,
works out
either
pretty
do a
nicely.
full exec
Good
with a
weather,
lurk
this
or
forge
do a
land
split.
specifically too.
I mean, I don't love the B splits, to be honest. I think B splits are a little...
Bit of momentum back there for PRX.
Oh, same thing? There's an
A little
up still
awkward at
for me.
times,
This
but
time no showstopper, so it makes getting those entries a little harder.
Aggressive Viper Wall 2.
so again, just full B hit.
So you have Akame with that Nightfall starting to come across, so if there is a committed hit here from PRX, that might just get pulled.
Perfect line for it.
Yep. As of yet,
Ooh.
no investment. There it goes. PRX already have got
Oh,
themselves
Dalai.
that entry or two that they need, so the Nightfall does not delay them enough. Jing's already there to wait for the drop from Kaide, and PRX looks like they've kind of figured out this B site. They
What?
haven't quite figured out their aim though. Jing and Forsaken
Again,
dropping there, not
fast
ideal at
flank
all.
here.
It shouldn't go
Oh,
that
Davai
way.
deals with
Kaide
it.
has
Davai
given
deals with
DFM
it.
a chance back in at this
Oh,
round.
both
They
are.
might be getting pulled back away from them though. Davai and something
Well, it came down to this fight on
picking
the
back
flank.
up. And PRX
I do like the DFM
take
are
their
trying
seconds.
flanks here. I think that's good, especially against the comp with no.
And they'll continue
Like
to
watch,
put those
but-
on the board too, even without the showstopper. Just trying to take a look at how it's done as well. I mean, the spacing works out
Again,
very
playing from
nicely
window,
because
I
Jang, although he
think
gets
is a good
ahead,
idea,
he
right?
makes use of the obstacles on site for cover.
We are seeing it definitely
Breaks down
more.
the
I think
door,
people have started to
blocks
realize
off
that like,
more.
oh, this
Guys
door doesn't get
sidelines
shut
away
straight
from
away.
DFM,
This is what I mean
and
about
then
like
the team
how I
aggressive
thought the map would
despite
play
the
out. If people
nightfall.
do
Like, they
continuously
waited
play from
out.
here,
So it's bit by bit, and everything's quite
then you should
clear
be
and
like
clean.
defaulting this, you know,
Shooting as
putting a
well.
smoke in main and just
Now
destroying
they
it,
go back
right?
off
Just like
something a little more
learn
default.
where the door
DFM
thing
go
is from like back
into
here.
3-2 split.
Default this, smoke
But
it
of course,
off.
with mid presence,
You know, then come
DFM
back.
comes back in around.
That's what I mean. Like, it's how it
Oh, this is good.
seems obvious.
Wall's just going to be cancelled out, really. Forsaken
It's
looking
fine.
for a duel or two, and he's got
I think
Jing there
PRX
to
will be
back
fine
him
against
up.
DFM if they can just
Device
win
in
every
mid there
fight.
with
This might be a bit of
Billy.
Lev G going on where they
Traffic.
just win the fights.
PRX kind of playing this like death ball comp and walking around the map.
If you didn't watch
fueling
Levy G,
DFM.
like the
It's
score would
working
make
out
you think,
nicely.
oh, dominant Lev win.
Sort
But actually, a lot of
What
kind
they
of
did on the B site for those two entries
the game
as
was
well,
closer than the score
just grouping
looks.
together.
But
There's not a whole lot of nuance necessarily to it. Get into the site, get your entries, win the round.
It's just like really
Level
solid
percentage better.
fundamental Valorant being played, right? Like, you break the wall, you know what the reaction's gonna be. They kind of saw nothing towards B main, so DFM immediately rotates. They try to check, clear
I
out
think of
towards
spam
mid,
protocols to
and lo
count
and
like door being
behold, like,
closed.
Forsaken, Jing, two players just holding the angle down, immediately canceling off anyone who does try to peek into it. Like two X's laid on top of one
Yeah,
another.
but that's
And
why you
that's
put up your Viper orb
how
here.
sharp
That's why you put your
these
orb
guys
here, so
are.
you just
So
can put
although
it
it
up
was
multiple
a
times and then don't know
rip-roaring
which
start
one
for
you're going to
DFM
spam.
on the
Or they're going
map,
to hold it every time.
PRX just immediately answered back. That's still impressive. They're building up their ults as well.
Well, Lev bad? I wouldn't say Lev were bad. I'd say
By
more
the
like
way, though,
EG were giving them a test.
Do me a favor.
What's up?
Say Davai.
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 I love it. Thank you.
Do you know where I think that comes from? Obviously, everyone's giving me a bit of slack for saying Davai. There's a song. I'm pretty sure it's by Bass Hunter. It's called Davai. And in the song, he goes, Davai, Davai.
I am not familiar. Is that EDM?
It would be, yeah, house, I think, more so. But
Okay.
yeah, it's dance music. I guess it is EDM. I don't know really what you would categorize it as, but
Your genre. Not
it's like European,
We
like
can go
Swedish.
contact, they have
I
no
think it's
office.
Swedish.
I think it would smoke themselves
One
off
thing
and
I don't
spam
listen to,
from
but
behind default.
in case anyone needs to know.
Aren't they then in the line? I mean, can't you just then spam them back as well? Aren't they then? So you're saying that like if the door is like if the button for the door is there, then I have to go like here. And you're spamming from like here. You just aim down. You just aim in a spam battle. Yeah, but they have phantoms. Well, I'm gonna blow your mind here, Zoltox. You too could buy phantoms. In fact,
Not the
I would
best of
argue you should.
buys for DFM in this upcoming round, but they're going to stick with the same. The only key difference being a bit more stall utility. The Sage on towards the B site now. It's a bit more
I've said this
aggressive
for
on towards
years.
A, so
People
they're
didn't
gonna need to
fucking
be
believe
quick
me.
If they are to pivot back out after meeting contact. Oh, they just break the Prowler for now. PRX will stay suspicious.
That genuinely
but
has
also
been
curious towards
a
the mid-range
long
from that.
time
No one's really
TMV
peeking out
take.
just yet, so
That the
after
Phantom
seeing
is
a couple
better
of
than the
players out
Vandal.
towards A breaking the Prowler, they're just going to head back to B. It's worked for them before. Why not?
Oh,
Right now, I'm
well,
right.
Pixel angle?
I mean, that will work. If you've got shots like that through from something, you'll be
MEA
happy
predictions
with it.
today.
You get the Ford to come back across
26
from
0
Cess
foot.
and reinforce this side. It
And
does
then
give
probably
PRX
Fnatic
a little
squeak
bit of
out a close win against
second to
Liquid
think about
whilst
things
looking
before they do
unconvincing.
commit, but Davai has worked his way in through the smoke and now has quite a bit of space on that site. He's going to be reinforced as well by something, so even if something doesn't win that duel, imagine the swing will come through and the trade would be there. But
See, this I
PRX
think is
don't
good
even
by
need
PRX.
that.
This
It
is how
looking
I
too
would
clean at the
think a
moment.
B split
And
should
once
be run
again,
most of the
kind
time, which
just
is more pressure in
walked
main.
their way into B.
It's They don't even break a sweat. I mean, I was considering they had the option after the wall comes up and everything. They break the wall, they can call a cancel, go back to A. But no,
30 seconds left.
they don't just
Do I
fully
regret
double
that
down
your
or
forefathers
commit either,
couldn't keep
though.
hold
It's the
of
fact that they
13
stayed
colonies?
around Link
Francis could have saved us from
and then
present day
waited for a
US.
bit more of contact, applied more pressure after
mean, if
getting
you-
the second kill, and then the players on the site themselves feeling that
I mean,
pressure would have to peek out or, you know,
It basically came down to
go for
two
a check.
things.
And
One, obviously
unfortunately for
America's
them,
quite big.
It's like 2, 3 maybe
That doesn't
players
help.
out towards B main, all
Two-
trained their sights down towards the site.
It was really the French's fault. I mean, as a lot of things
Simon
are
like some
in the world,
insane
it was really the
utilities,
French.
just
Because the
very
French didn't get
clear
involved, then
standard,
really
and
the
then you
Americans
got
probably
mid-rounding
couldn't
as
have
well,
actually
like
won on their own. It
everything's
just kind of would have been a weird stalemate
pretty
thing.
intact. 4-4, and they're gonna.
So
keep
really it was
going
the French's
for more.
fault.
I don't know what DFM
As
is gonna
most things
pull out
are.
off of the timeout. A little bit concerned for their.
It wasn't that
economy
big
going
then.
into the
I
next
mean,
rounds too.
it's still pretty big.
Okay.
Right at the
The
last
third
second,
thing
that's
is
got to feel bad. And what's
the-
got to feel bad as well for DFM
like
is
the
getting off
Americas
to
at that
a
point
4-0
weren't
start
that-
and thinking, hey, we might actually have a chance
weren't
right here.
that
And
important.
then just 4 rounds of Paper X doing what
The
Paper
important
X does.
colonies were
So
India
you're right
and
back into square
fucking
one if you're
Caribbean
DFM here.
islands.
We have
No
Jig out.
kidding.
Nice.
I smoke.
So at a certain point,
And
it's
they're
like,
not the type of team
know,
to like
why
suddenly
give a
go
shit?
aggressive either. So I feel like DFM is just gonna keep trying to stack up on sites. 1-1-3 now, and they do have a Bucky in the form of Cess on A. Paper X have been starting with most of their openings on towards this portion of the map, but
okay, so they've
well,
had a
they
lot
can
of
leave
success
Divine
going
and insert
B,
here, Divine,
back to A.
and then the rest of the team can go skulking off elsewhere.
Toxins going up.
Similar approach again for Paper
Yeah,
X
it's
over
gonna
towards
go
that
back
B
to
side of
B.
the map. Of course, you've got Devi over here causing a little bit of a ruckus on A.
Oh, this is so good. Look at how he doesn't break the wall in an exposed angle.
Yeah, it is a super contact play heavy from Paper X on this attack. Obviously, that's not worked out for Devi this time.
Kind of going in.
But
Straight
it's the
to
go
B.
signal for Paper X to work
Play
their way
in
into B.
heaven.
A couple of missed shots from Jing, and now the situation starts
Interesting
to
omenal
unfold
into that corner.
a little bit more awkwardly for Paper X. 3 on 5, they're going to have to try to stave off this retake attempt from DFM, and
And
they have
another
a
flank.
lot to retake with. May needed to drop there.
Bit
Again,
whiffy.
a failure.
Hey, flawless thrifty.
On the accuracy side of things for Paper X is what's letting them down in this round, and now just Envy to try to put together a miracle round. He is slowed in what essentially amounts to be a freezer at this point. He is not getting out of this one. So, nice retake for DFM, but also you have to say Paper
not
X,
ideal.
they are living by the sword and they are dying by the sword. Some of the rounds they're walking in, they're getting headshots,
Why's
they're
my
winning the round. Some of the
14 and a
rounds
half
they're walking in,
point
they're not
Sage on
hitting their
0
shots,
points?
and then they are losing. That's just
That's
the
tough.
idea here on this attack. The contact plays, obviously that's not a contact play, but Jing kind of sending it, missing his shots. You see this fight not go their way. A lot of these duels are winnable duels for Paper X, perhaps favorable duels even. And they're not being able to convert those, and that's why they've lost that round. So they'll look at that and they think, well, we made some actually okay decisions. We just didn't hit our shots. Yeah, and that sometimes happens, but nice win for DFM. You've got to take what you can, especially in a game like this one against Paper X.
That's just the quintessential Paper X right now as
Okay,
well. They're
ace
going
split with the
faster in
Razor.
towards A site. It's Showstopper. Oh,
That's
slowed down
that's
for
a
a bit,
teammate
but-
slow.
It's the slow stopper, but it works. Akame goes down anyway. Yatsuka does trade Jing back on
Oh
out
my
and
goodness,
does
what a
double
shot.
down as well. So it may not be the entry that Paper X
Real miss.
ultimately needs onto this A site. It takes some recovering in the form of something.
He gets all, yeah.
Rez. Oh, he's going for the orb.
Rez is there. On to Envy.
Could call a cancel, go back to B. And that's exactly what they're about to do. May has a great line down by middle, though, so... Oh, Paper X double down in towards A site. Waiting out the wall. Cess has nothing, just a rifle.
The plan though.
Aggressive pit pull. Sess is gonna
Yeah, I was
cancel
thinking, like,
the
oh, I'm
plan,
surprised
but
he
it is
didn't
at
just
the cost
spam, to
of
be
his life. And 38 seconds here for Paper X. It's not going to be too big of a concern to be losing one. Puts it into the 1-on-2. Has found a rifle. It's fraught with danger though, and
Tough.
Envy peeking out of the pit gets the job done for Paper X. 5-5.
That's fantastic work as well. I mean, sometimes picking up a rifle, if the players are able to listen attentively enough, might be able to hear that it was picked up. And all around the pit too. Quick heads-up play. It was almost a dire situation for PRX, admittedly. 3v4-5, I imagine, but just being able to bring that back, something, getting the orb, that's just...
Lucky for
Alex,
DFM.
Alex is still looking a bit.
It's not
Okay,
impressed.
the money a little bit awkward for DFM.
Here. Considering it's been a 5-1
Fast
split
80.
since the opening start from DFM, I don't think you can be too mad.
And they need to work on their ATEX,
This
that's for
might be another
sure.
one for DFM. Seth's going to try to TP back to safety, or at least
Like we're
relative
doing this
safety. He's
smoke as
on
well,
1
like-
HP.
That's a good smoke for the defenders.
May
Slowing them down.
go over the top of it as well, and Forsaken
Okay, that might
ready
be a
this
little
time
crazy.
around. Gun barrel spotted. He's looking for another one, but the jiggle works out nicely. PRX.
Yeah, they definitely need some work on this.
Tough time of breaking down DFM's
Oh.
defense. Tap from something was good. Is it enough to set Davai up for success?
Toxins going up.
Has a bit of delay utility after the plant. Has the wall to help him out as well, so
Spike.
it's not impossible.
Certainly not impossible. Davai can be pretty sharp when he wants to be. 2 players headed in his direction.
Orb emitting.
He's going to play inside of his own orb to see if he can find a little window of safety, but now seen
Welcome to
by
my
Akame,
world.
and 10 HP tagged down pretty substantially. The pit will be pulled as well as an insurance fund. Snakebite goes through, but it's too late to deny the defuse. So DFM claim another round, and they have the chance of holding PRX at a deficit.
Yeah,
at
definitely need to
halftime.
work on these A hits
Oh,
for
so good
sure.
from both sides, though.
The thing is, they go for the
You look
early
at this,
satchel
initial
into this room.
contact, that's
I
quick
don't
swing
think
as
that's
well
a good
for
idea when you've got the
Cess.
Viper.
And
Like, if you're putting up this
immediately
Viper
Yatska
wall,
comes back into support, it becomes an
you know, that should
effective
help you cross and
high-low,
get
so
into that space
despite something's
somewhat
best
easier.
efforts and the rest of the team, which
Shouldn't,
just
and it's not like
this
DFM
is
have been
insane
hard
flick.
fighting you on A, so I don't think that
It's
really
still
makes
not going to
sense
be
for
enough down to
PRX.
1v2.
The early
Like the pit
satchel
and
here.
everything as well. Great recognition from Akame to consider a separate angle. But PRX just go at it again. It's aim duels on top of aim duels.
1-for-1 so far. Yatsuka will heal himself back up. Looks like he wants to kind of come back on that line. He does get the res in the end. They're going to continue the challenge here, but Yatsuka essentially giving his life up.
A shot.
And he still makes it worth it.
Always going to be that marksman. The rest of the team, though, oh, this
Is that
is
good
a great
pit?
full-on
Overkill?
collision 3v3.
Something's
somewhat
gonna run
guaranteed
straight
to them.
into them. Prowler goes forward.
these
Info's
A
not
hits are-
there though.
these A hits are
Forsaken
not it.
trying
They
to port back out.
need
The
to
timing
completely
was
like
all
these A
wrong
hits are not
for
it from a
PRX.
theoretical
7 to
standpoint.
5
Whoever has
DFM
designed these A
are
hits,
giving PRX
wrong.
a real headache here on Summit.
Switching sides.
Incredible. And
they're just locking themselves in. Like the point on A is like it's quite a tight space that you have to kind of like stick around and fight through almost, right? Like that's almost like kind of the problem on this A site for the attackers to solve. It's like, okay, maybe you'll get the spike down, but then it's kind of awkward. You know, where do you play post plant? You're going to have to fight somewhere. They're just stopping themselves from being able to take some space. It's rough. Somewhat more attack or defense sided. I would say it's probably slightly defense sided right now. Because again, normally a map is normally when a map first comes out, it's attack sided, which means if you're getting 50-50, which I actually don't know. Let's check the numbers. Check the Pacific numbers. I think it'll actually be heavy defense in Pacific because of global. What's it on? Agents, is it? Yeah, so they've got 67 defense in here, but that's a lot of global, essentially. Right in Americas. Americas, maybe it's heavy defense. And then, let's check China. Okay, in China it's more 50-50. Maybe it's small sample size again. I think that
DFM
the global, I mean, you
who
get
have
1-10-2 game,
retained their
both
lead
sides. So that's obviously going
after
to
a little
make
bit
it
of a
quite
drop
extreme
off,
in
but
Pacific.
we'll see how the pistol goes now. PRX again, I think their composition with the paint shells, the siege nades, might be a little bit better on defense. Who knows? They're going to be going past their screen for now.
Like, there have been some games that have been
Over
fairly
towards B,
attack
but
sided.
That is not going to delay DFM at all. They have made the perfect call.
Also, I think
to just
people are
waltz
playing
their
quite
way into B,
defense sided
and PRX
comps.
are now scurrying their way across, but they've got to be aware of that lurk from Kaide, and now May in a strong position here. Good crossfire established by DFM. This should be their pistol. Envy's already dropped. May needs some help.
seen a
and
lot
won't
of, like,
get it in
Viper
the end. It
plus
ends up being a
sentry
1-for-1. Davai for the double with the Sheriff.
Davai.
PRX are coming right back into it. Something with some spam through the smoke, and all of a sudden, DFM in what looked to be a good round, now struggling a little more so. Kaide has to get it done alone. Freebie onto Forsaken. We'll still put him in a 1v2, but time is ticking in his favor, and he is playing ring around the rosy. It's not enough. 1-for-1.
Could have hit there and just played for
PRX the
time.
second
honestly.
half pistol, and it was sorely needed.
Death Ball, Death Squad, man.
Different
They're
for
so
time.
fluid with how they want to rotate back
That's
in
not
and
what Correx
around.
is Castro about
even though
Divine.
there
I mean, I
is a
literally talked
corner
about it in
that
the
was
first half.
kinda
I
left
also think it's
unchecked.
way,
A new map,
it's funny.
It seems obvious, but
Why
it's
would
always
you
one
not
of these
want him to
small
say
little things that
Davai?
just happens when you're actually on the
Davai.
server, on a stage, by the way, sometimes.
It makes the
But
cast
immediately
interesting. I
there's
think.
a trade, and that's what works out so nicely for PRX. They constantly have multiple angles being watched for, players always available and ready for trades, ready for fights. That even down to the 2v1. Although Kaide does manage to be able to get one down, it's a crouch and a shot for Something, who is putting up some big numbers for the team right now, but similar ideas, wants to set up the wall or a slow to check for presence around a main. This is a variation of what DFM did before.
Well, this is a shooting gallery.
He's in a smoke. What?
This could be awkward for Something. The Sheriff doesn't really have the stopping power to deal with 5 players coming around the corner at the same time, and he's caught in an awkward spot, but reinforcements arriving in the form of Jing and Forsaken,
Look,
who
he
has
spammed
found
by
a
a
couple of
Guardian
taps through
twice.
that wall. So PRX looking to recover the 7-7 scoreline. Kaide's going to be given the orb, at least he gets that before he falls.
Hey, 2 all points.
It is something.
Yeah, might as well. 7-7. You didn't think that you were going to be able to get away with much else at the end of the round, but that is so quick.
Good decision,
yeah,
but
that,
to be noticed by TMV, you need
that's
to
some
hop
question
on
marks
Twitch.
to it,
That's just not
but he at
true,
least gets
Cracked
one.
Egg. Your IGL is 5 and
Thinking
11.
maybe he goes in for a wall or something, but either way, immediate with the flash. Forsaken gets 2 off of his own flash as well. Jing has a bit of
I know he
assistance.
doesn't read this chat.
It's really
It's just all liars.
Around here for DFM, we'll see what they've been cooking
Needy
up in
liars.
the last week.
Okay. 3-2 or 3-1-1 if you consider May to be mid.
Oh,
Oh, that
I think
is
I've ever
sharp
seen anyone
from
play on that.
Forsaken.
What a duel. And the toxic screens are still there and available. Kaide's not really seeing too much else. It's just both sort of Sentinel versus Pseudo Sentinel all the way to
interesting Viper orb. In a little one way.
Akami's trying to dip his toes into
Again,
B.
look at them. Look
Yeah,
at
just keep
look at
those
the
players
backside
honest, keep
play.
them
So
on the
again,
B
this is
side, while the rest of DFM move their way in through middle.
Boombot's good too, but
definitely. I think the thing is, people have figured out how to play defense
close
side on
that
this
elbow
map
there,
before
but
they've figured out how to play
smart for
attack side.
DFM to
Is the thing.
There.
I think people have realized,
Factor. DFM reasonably progressed through middle.
you know, where the map is kind of wanting you to play.
He's going to drop the door.
Yeah, but they use that as the timing
DFM
to
still
go
not
through
making
B. I
single
mean, it's interesting
sounds.
too. Look
PRX
at
have
these
to
2
be ready.
Vipers.
They are still ready. They haven't moved any of these players off of the B side. DFM going to be walking into 3. Now only 2
Oh.
and now 1 as the entries
And with
are
the Sage,
connected,
obviously,
but you're not
these
expecting
splits-
that third
oh, wow.
player. And Davai will deliver for 2, which is enough to give PRX a bit of a sniff in with this bonus round, a 2-on-2 retake.
This is an
Fire for
angle
Something
we
and Jing.
should
No
see quite a
tags
lot
going
of, I
through
think.
onto DFM. Something might find it a little bit harder to get the job done
Oh,
here, but it's
but
all about
that's-
Jing at the moment. The Bulldog finds the head of Cess. And there's a shot connected and an easy finish for Jing. As PRX will claim their bonus.
how did Davai just turtle up
Omen
and get
has to
those
come
2
back.
kills? That
In a
has gone through.
2v2, do you
They
want
think
someone
there's only
here?
2 on the site, and then they overlook the possibility that once they pick the 2, that there
Yeah.
could
I
be
think
a
that's
third
just
there.
a good angle because, like, you
It's
see
so
that from Jing's
impressive still,
POV,
though.
you
I
actually
mean,
can't
oh
see like when people are
God.
tucked in this corner.
PRX
because
themselves
of this
also kind
box.
of overlooking B-Link, but
It's quite an awkward angle to clear. Like, if you're Jing here, right? Like, it's quite awkward to clear that specific
Makes
spot.
it easy for Jing to finish the
'Cause of that
job.
box.
Now, that's bonus.
Like, this spot
Broken
here, I
economy
think,
for
is, like,
DFM.
Kind of like if you can get there, it should be like automatic. Because awkward to clear from here, and obviously it's really good for that.
Regardless of the situation they are in.
They've done a B split with a wall here, so they
what
should
DFM
expect that they're
can
not
try
coming
to
this
get
way. So
done
yeah,
with their
probably the
ego right
Omen
now.
can
Very
come back
tentative
to
down
main
the
here.
middle.
Quickly check this, and then be looking.
Dフェード OK。あ、画面映画いける？え、壁。いや、これ A 乗ってるわ。どこの？レイズはレイズ。
PRX are really abusing the. Someone else who was doing that a lot. Was it global? I can't quite remember. There's someone who was abusing like the verticality here in mid, which PRX are also doing quite a lot as well. Whether that's with Omen or in this case Raze,
Well,
you know, whoever you're doing.
Easy trades for days.
Yeah, Kame should have a bit of a look with that Sheriff. Wanting to obviously
They were doing it
retrieve
with
the
Vito
spike
as well,
first and
weren't they?
foremost, Forsaken's given him
Yeah,
an
abusing
opportunity
the
at a 1v1,
verticality here.
and now Devi's done the
Oh
same
no!
thing.
What are we doing?
This is how you lose these kinds of rounds.
I mean, you
It's
should
hubris
res
from
this. Like,
PRX.
you won't get many better reses than this.
Nothing can res, but
He's got to keep the gun in hand at the moment because the peak is coming, and once again, it is something that has to be the hero for PRX. It should not have been that close.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I feel like I've just
Yeah,
watched
look,
them so many
abusing
times
like this
now
box.
that, like, I've come to just
You accept it?
enjoy, yeah, a little bit. Alex must be enraged though. Like some of these duels and fights. It's just so PRX. That's like what they do now. But at the same time, for DFM, you have to admit that those were some pretty crisp shots from Akame. They brought that eco all the way down to 1v1. Like,
Okay. Yeah, DFM also struggling on their attack. Again, I think what you can actually do on this map is you put this Viper wall in mid. I think sometimes you can actually start with like a 3-0-2. Try and take both mains. Put the wall up. Keep someone on one of the mains. Come back to mid. Take mid. Because the thing is, again, right, for the defenders, I guess against PRX, this is probably not the best example because obviously they don't give a shit about anything. But for most teams, for most defenders, like there isn't a lot to like heavy push in mid. There isn't like a lot of safe spaces in mid. So the risk of them pushing down mid early and catching you off, I would say is fairly low because a lot of people won't want to do that because there isn't a lot of great places to play. Obviously, you would need to make sure that you have still some start with mid defaults to stop that. Oh, fuck's sake.
Things are going well for them. We do get a little tech pause here.
Two-stage defaulting? But yeah, if you look at this map, right? So PRX are abusing this box here. And I mean, Forsaken TPing on this box, I mean, it's kind of crazy. You don't think you'll see a lot of teams do that. But like, if you just look at mid from the defender's POV, what, you're going to hide behind here? Doesn't feel great. You know, there's nowhere to like easily get out of, right? I mean, like even a chamber, right? Like, where are you going to put your rendezvous? Like there? That's not a great place to put it, is it? So there just isn't going to be. I don't think a lot of teams are going. Either they're going to do it as a full team on like an eco or something. But in most gun rounds, teams aren't going to like do this. If you could take this space and take this, then come back to this, like a Viper wall across. Shit, we stopped.
okay. PRX giving them due respect.
Okay, this time they just do a full A.
Take setup for PRX. Invi's just going to collect one on the way through, and it's not going to need to be a
shut the door.
retake.
This is what I mean. Like,
the spike on the way in.
do a like you had a main.
Madness.
Destroy the
DFM thought
door.
they had the site for free.
Stop.
In the end, PRX
Come
said,
back.
no, you do not.
That's what I mean. I don't
Says
think people have figured out
immediately
attack.
find themselves
They figured out
alone,
defense.
and unfortunately for May, this is like playing a horror game. All your mates are just gone.
one by one as well.
Yeah.
On the side, he just has to clear.
He just got picked off.
Little angles as best as he can. Yeah.
And I also think what's easier for defenders, initially I thought this would be a problem for defenders, that there isn't much to do.
Playing reserved.
Like there isn't a ton that you
lane of entry.
You know, there isn't a ton of like
as soon as he hears something,
options to you in terms of, you know,
that quick peek
oh, we can really, you know, like I was saying, push mid, or we can, you know, go. But I think that makes it easier for defenders when their options are more limited, but they still work. That helps you early in a map.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Right, because you can just go for like normal setups like this, and it works.
Toxic screen and maybe Envy to try to hold it off. Ooh, Divine.
As soon as that wall goes down, he's going to have quite a handful to deal with, and just absolutely no chance there as Yatsuka able to double down on the entry. It felt like Divine just got a little bamboozled.
You get a wall in there, you should win. Right, this I mean, if you are going to play Sage, you're playing it for that wall on your A hits.
Hitting
basically, it's just to win the round, but
Divine might have been considering, you know, maybe Cess onto a TP into the corner, but okay.
Could res backside.
Tries to bring it back. Has to break down the wall though.
I don't know. Let's not count this as over just yet. PRX have had a couple of moments where
got
they
a
look pretty
long way
sharp,
to
but
go.
Jing's also holding onto a showstopper. You do have a res available, something in position to find one on an Invi. So 4-on-4 for the retake. Time has ticked away pretty substantially, but that doesn't matter if you find an entry or two, and Jing's going to get the first. No more than that, and we get a res straight back on through in the end. DFM looking to hold on, and it seems as though they will, as that spike ticks ever faster. PRX unsuccessful this time. It's mutually assured destruction for everybody left on the site. Something even goes down. Kame, the only survivor, but PRX invests quite a bit on that retake that does not pay off.
I mean, you could say the same for both sides, to be honest.
At least DFM win the round.
Exactly. I think that's the main takeaway, but it's a bit of a desperado gambit from PRX to be able to force this to happen in the first place. Like, ultimates, the res brought back in from Yatsuka as well. In the grand scheme of things, although this was a very nice set play into post-plant hold as well, not being able to make it out alive in the battle of attrition, PRX might still have an edge. They start off the round with a peek in towards middle this time.
Nothing to be seen so far.
They put that smoke up. Surely you're aware if you're DFM.
PRX. It's an unorthodox push. That smoke, if it goes down at the wrong time, could be awkward for Forsaken and Jing, but they still manage to find what they need. A 2-for-1. The spike also dropped. There's a massive advantage here for PRX, and it looks like they want to try to hold on to it for now, although starting to exit middle.
Don't really have to. Look at Divine as well. I mean, this is PRX swinging with their
get
sword,
in that corner,
and boy, is that
around.
sword sharp. Divine into a corner,
but
it's a bit of a one and done. Okay, Kaide is done.
Yeah, clean headshot. May's been spotted out now as well. You're going to get the triple swing. No mistake to be made there from PRX. Spike still not really retrieved. Takame's just picked it up now. And he's not going to get away with it. Easy kill for Envy. PRX up to 11, dictating this game at the moment. DFM, they get one round in the second half, but they're not able to put anything behind it, so it really does feel like a bit of an outlier.
Kind of, huh? But it's just so darn good as well, everything that they're considering. I think teams are gonna have to be studying this tape. It's not one of those odd or like off-meta compositions. It might not be like a full double duelist, but it's very measured and controlled, very reliable, and fundamentally PRX are playing it pretty nicely as well. DFM trying to test, but PRX just
go for the B aggro. I don't know if they need to do this, to be honest.
Recognizing there's a fair bit on the other side, so gonna just try to slow things down with the orb. Great player set up though for PRX. You go around this corner, DFM, it's like running into a shooting gallery, and well, you need to try to fight your way back in. Kind of works out, 2-on-2 now, and the B site somewhat opened up. May could dash on in.
Okay. Oh, they're trying to min-max it, get a res in.
Okay, they're gonna get res.
They can manage that. I don't know if the res is going to be so easy with
I
this.
think from both teams that was a bit of a strange fight to take.
There's no body that you can easily get to, so Yatsuka, if he's too hell-bent on getting this res, he might just fall for free round the corner, and Forsaken is waiting. It was a bait after all. Yatsuka too eager for the revive, and Defy is in there onto May. PRX will go to 12. You could see the idea for DFM called it. It was maybe the right call, but
It's not Solar Astra, it has to be
in the
Omen
end,
Viper.
PRX
Well,
thinking
I mean,
one step
again,
ahead.
if you struggle somewhat with closing these doors,
And that's not
Harbor, I
even,
think,
like-
is a good
it's
option
just
as well, of course.
fundamentally
Because if you're
what
doing
makes some of these
particularly
individual
a
players
B-head,
that
the
good,
Harbor
they
wall can
recognize
just cover
it, and
everything.
they immediately pounce onto it. Forsaken. Oh.
Also, I was
Not only
thinking
that,
that you
like,
could get
every
some
instant
inter-
contact
you
is
get some
not gonna be
interesting,
easy for
like if
DFM
they're
to
trying to
break through
default
unless
and
they have
shut the
some kind of set
doors,
play.
you smoke it
Again.
off as a Harbor, and then
Like,
when they try and shut the door, you just
fundamentally,
cove it.
everything just works out really neatly.
Imagine you just smoke them off
And
and then
although
just
this
cove
is
them.
Akame's
They
1,000th
can't spam it.
milestone career kill,
Welcome
you're gonna need a hell of a lot more just to get this map to an OT. Oh, Viper's Pit. Okay.
Interesting. Well, on the topic of something, by the way,
That's
I think
pretty
he's
bad.
pretty close to 3,000. He came in this week at 2,963, so a chance that he could maybe get it today if it's a longer game. Forsaken
Sort of.
is trying to steal some of those kills away. Jing's in there as well as Envy. There's a massive mid setup
Oh.
from PRX, and DFM have gone walking straight into it. Nades could be a huge problem.
But you got a res.
Yatsuka survives and heals back on up.
You get a res in. Walls off first.
I think from on
Okay,
top of
straight
that, it's
back
kind of
in for
crazy.
recontest for PRX hasn't worked out. The reses.
Yeah, that's what I mean about, like,
quite effective for
In mid,
DFM.
there's, even though PRX obviously are better than DFM and they win in some of those
It's not gonna
fights,
be
like
an
there's
easy
still there's nowhere to
1v3,
go.
That's for sure. But he has
Right, like
slipped
if
up
you're
all the
having
way
to
from
defend that
behind.
body there, there's
Will
no way you can be
DFM
safe.
expect another
Just have to
alert
swing
or
out in the
final
open and
play?
win
He's
another
watching for
fight.
it. So if I can close the distance, but walk straight into the headshot. So DFM not down just yet.
This can definitely go a little bit further.
Well, team's
as
trying this
well.
B flank quite a
Look
lot.
at the alt economy may one away from convergent paths could be very useful for a full site to take. And considering all the mid hits,
DFM win a
this is
game in
another
the
one
group.
of
I
these
would say they
rounds
don't
where
look so bad on this match.
this time PRX kind of dies by the sword. They wanted to go for the aim duels, especially off of the res. Like it's a it's a sound opportunity to try to
Sage wall in
capitalize
that
off
window
of,
is kind of crazy.
if DFM are just a little bit more readier.
Where are they?
It is what it is. You go off to the next one. Jing one away from Showstopper as well. This can make for a pretty explosive last few rounds. TFM though, just full in waltz into A site.
Not going to let that one happen, not so easily at least, but does have to go down fighting. Forsaken also drops in that. Meanwhile, A site somewhat cracked open here. DFM getting a fast plant in and some nice
Look at how
space being
deep he's
as well
taken
by May.
towards
He
K.
might even just continue with this push, and that is going to be a real ticking timer for PRX. They're not expecting him that far progressed. It's a decent trade from Jing, who again has got the showstopper ready to.
Oh, you
rip
haven't
if
seen that
there's
third player, so
maybe
you should
an opening in
expect
this
flank,
round.
to be honest.
Maybe not though.
You only heard 2 people running, only saw 2 people, he's fully pushed cave. Still haven't seen
He's
them.
been given time to work, and I dare say he's going to find this kill onto Akame,
you
but
don't
Jing got nothing
expect it
done,
at all
so
somehow.
might not be a relevant factor in the end. Time is starting to get away from something.
Smoke is too good.
PRX again,
Pushes
this
way
A
forward,
site is definitely their
cannot win it
struggle. They just played
For
that too
PRX, so
aggressively.
DFM survive yet again.
Now 2 rounds away. What's the economy then look like for PRX?
Look
They
at the
have their
KD
ults that
demon.
they are still sitting on though. So anything can happen. It still kind of feels like it could be anyone's game.
Trying to
although
flood
that
out
said,
against the
DFM
Sage.
does have a bit more work to
Sitting in
do.
a slow.
However, it's quite clear that going in with full push, full rushes can work out quite effectively if PRX only have singular players left on sites to.
He's sitting on 14, that's tough. Really CJ Viper B. Well, they're doing the wall across like this. I think the problem with that wall though is if you don't like early show some level of contest, I guess Divide did it 1 round, but I think you got to do it a bit more where you like contest kind of this first part of the wall. Because like you saw DFM there, they just literally just ran through it, knife out, and then just did their exit. I think you got to contest this part of it a bit more if you're doing that wall. So they're doing the wall from like here, like across like that. I'm talking about like contesting this part of it. Like DFM just literally just went run through, exec.
PRX just
Like, you gotta
bank on the fact
condition
that,
them
yeah,
a
they're
bit
not
to
gonna
be
hit
like,
A twice. Let's,
you're not just gonna run through
bank
that.
up on B this time. Hope that it
That's
works
why something
out.
like a
Bit of
Viper
crossfire maybe.
chamber
Something to
comp
jiggle
could be
for
quite
info
interesting,
first.
right? Where you consistently just put your chamber behind that
Pushed
rifle.
away. Convergent paths in. May gets a double. There's no way. Something and Jing just deleted both, caught by the
do have a lot of
Convergent
ults for the
paths and
last
could
round.
not land their shots.
If I win this
though,
round.
for at least 1 and 2. Now Forsaken
Oh.
chiming in as well. It's not possible, surely,
won.
that they could still hold this round. A 3v5
You have
for
to fade
PRX
out,
if
yeah.
Defy can close out this 1v1.
Face your fear. Take them.
Will be spotted out or not? He just avoided it by the barest of margins.
Never mind,
And
don't
Akame
fade out.
bamboozled. It is over. PRX
GG.
secure the 3-on-5. Defy wins the 1v1.
Davai! This was PRX's pick. I think there's some good things from them. There's definitely, I mean, the A site in general, they need a complete kind of rethink. Thank you for that. Definitely need a big. That was DFM's pick? No, it wasn't. Liar. But yeah, this A site, they need a complete rethink because doing a Sage wall like this is not it. That is definitely not how to play this site. So yeah, they've definitely got some things to think about there. I'm watching the NA games today. I don't know. I'm playing football, so I'm missing the second EMEA game, and then I'm not sure. Not sure what's happening later on. My girlfriend is staying here or not. Yeah, I think probably not, because I think she's staying here, and then we're going to view houses in the morning. He had 14 first kills, 13-10. Unlucky, I guess.
Interesting to see what PRX is experimenting with a little bit in this group stage. They're one of the teams that's already qualified for champs. Other teams that aren't really stringing together a ton of upsets. Maybe you could say like a Gen G has a chance to top 2 in their group. But if you're one of the teams that doesn't, like
8.
DFM loses their opening game.
I'll take 8 from Bippo, honestly.
Kind of in experimental phase
I'll take
until
it.
we go into
If I get a, if
finals, and I think
T1
both
win
these
their
teams are
next
kind of
game against
testing things
Secret,
down on Summit and feeling each other out. And I thought that they both played
I'll be on for a good
decently
score
in
this week.
game.
Yeah, I agree. I don't
I'll be
think this
rising
is
up this week.
horrible for DFM, but right now, 2 summits played and 2 losses that do feel kind of winnable.
Mostly players are being changed, but coaches are rarely. When does coaches are changed? Coaches normally get changed in the off season, generally speaking. I think that's just because it's much easier to. Often a coach is the one somewhat making those decisions, or at least part of that decision-making process, and so they're going to mostly say, get rid of the players. It's definitely the players. So you missed an APAC game, we'll miss an EMEA game, and probably all of Americas. Yeah, for a day. For a day, not a year, is it? Look, soon I'll be the only one live on Twitch, so you know, I'll be your last option on Twitch.
Like it might be a bit of a frag as map. You saw some interesting little walls there from both sides. I think there was a mid wall for a DFM where they tried to just hard fight mid with a bit of like a vertical advantage. And yeah, I think it's interesting to see how Sage will continue developing. Could see that role swap back on.
Watching VOD files, your hair in that video is literally the same as your character. What do you mean my like the VOD file is drawing?
Back on the duelist, and Jing just picked that up if they feel like Sage is a strong part of that comp.
Yeah, certainly possible. But yeah, you're talking about all of the walls. You had Sage with the wall.
Missing another Fnatic match. I mean, if
across the right side here, and you see the one-way in response from DFM, and they have to fight for this info line. On the other
This
side
bro
of things,
drawing.
PRX, they're dealing with this wall on the main side of things, and they have to walk back and re-clear that space there. Something goes and clears that angle. You see on the side of things here, PRX putting pressure on the map with that Prowler, as well as putting the wall up. And you see
Envy might be the worst
DFM,
team in Tier 1.
They actually put this wall on this side of the map, as I said before, across B main and middle, and that will force later for PRX to come back and re-clear middle with the boombot you can see here. So the thing I want to really stress is that Viper is such a strong agent because you can press a button on your keyboard and use just the gas to force your opponent to use resources, commit manpower to re-clear angles and actually contest map control. It forces the other team to actually play a different game than they may have intended.
And the thing I love about it is that on these new maps, it does a great job because it simplifies it. It starts cutting these sites in half. So I think as we see some of these walls, we'll draw them on in just a minute, but a lot of them are all about stopping these angles, these kind of sight lines that we see so common that the defenders like to hold, that it's all about putting a stop to that. And you see what happens is you can often walk into the mains, that you have to put the wall up, you drop the wall. Yep. You can see it here. So you can walk into B main behind that wall, drop the wall to face into main, and then you can exec without those sort of key angles in the way. Exactly the same on A. So I think we'll see a lot more of those mains attack as well. And then on the defense, a lot of it is about stopping the rushes, right? So you see them cut deep across these mains because it forces you to slow down. You can't rush hitting through a wall multiple times in a row. You will be stopped by it. So I think as we see more Summit, we'll see teams embrace this Viper a little bit more because it simplifies things and forces teams to slow down.
Yeah, 100%. Not the best lines from me, I'll admit, at the end of the day. We'll put the minimap down because I've had a bit of a struggle with that one, but 100%. Like, I think that the defensive walls contesting the mains and forcing the other team to kind of interact with that is the main thing that we want to focus on. I like how you can kind of put the wall up and burst on attack, be able to kind of streamline yourself into an execute in that regard. So I think that Viper super strong on this map.
And this is exciting to point out also as the meta on Summit is beginning to form, right? We're seeing how both of these teams were able to counter each other like almost immediately with just those walls, like the Viper on Viper and the Sage on Sage as well. It got really sort of confusing at times for all of the teams because that wall would just put a stopper to any single plan that you had initially, right? And you would have to pivot. So it makes it very interesting, of course, as more and more Summit plays come into light. And of course, now we head on over to our second map, which is gonna be Ascent. Now, this was memorable for PRX last time because, of course, they brought out the mix.
Yes.
Do you think we're seeing that again?
I mean, I'm not so sure. They did get a win with it, but I do think it needs some refining. I wasn't sure how much of that was just to show something a little bit different, maybe hide a more true comp, because it's not only the mix that was weird, they were playing Harbor with it as well. This is a very off-meta comp, so I think DFM are sort of okay if they do decide to run that same comp. I would be surprised. It kind of feels like a little bit of a targeted pick after what they saw last week.
Yeah, potentially so. I want to see whether PRX are going to kind of roll with the same comp or continue experimenting. It's something they've already kind of mentioned. They have some potential, but maybe it might be a little bit underpowered, or it might need some buffs before it's able to be more viable in the main meta. They're also a team you can see that is quite happy to mix the Yoru in, and they continue having success. So I think at the end of the day, we'll see what DFM wants to kind of bring into this map. You see the last comp that they played was that double duelist. They definitely have the potential to flip their comp going forward here, though, if they want to.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to see if PRX does continue with something like this, or if they have something else up their sleeve, because they did say how they are using this time to experiment a little bit. So they are feeling a little explorative also. So I think if they have something else to bring out here, now is absolutely the time. So I'm excited to see if PRX are going to do something a little bit more off meta once more on Ascent. We'll find out if that is true and if DFM can manage to make a comeback. Right after this very quick break, we resume this match.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Okay, I'm back. What's the next map? Ascent. PRX play mix again? Let's split. If we go there, which we probably won't. Who is in this group? So DFM. Someone else, will they win a game? They can beat one of our secret. It's not impossible. Be a bit more worried for DRX, to be honest. I mean, DRX, is that 3 losses now with Varel? A bit cold. Let me close my window. Twitch chat is full of just Zoomers and idiots. YouTube chat has alpha chads who have ascended to a higher plane of intelligence. It's a slippery sausage. I'm sure the Twitch chads will love that. What the hell is this? There's a tech pause.
스테이지 끝나고 이제 좀 기간 널널해가지고 푹 쉬면서 재정비도 하고 했던 것 같습니다.
오늘 좀 어떤 촬영 하는지 들으신 게 있으신지?
아니요, 진짜 솔직히 말하면은 매니저 형한테 제가 여쭤봤거든요. 오늘 무슨 촬영이냐? 절대 안 알려주는 거예요.
리더님한테 우리가 좀 정보를 이러는데.
근데 진짜 거짓말 치고 딱 들었던 게 뭐 단서를 가지고 추리해라.
그러네.
이게 다 들은 거라고요? 이거 가지고 뭐 할 수 있어요? 이거. 형, 와우.
Hello. It's been fun. I think it's my first time visiting. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we couldn't bring the trophy to Pacific, but I'm proud of the boys.
또 다바 형이 잘하거든요. 그래가지고 맨날 챙겨 봅니다.
Oh, thank you. 감사합니다.
네. 헬로.
Hello.
헬로. 안녕하세요.
어디 앉아요?
앉고 싶은데 앉으래.
Now we have the last player joining with us.
VCT 댄서.
저희가 최근에 그 영상을 하나 봤어요. 인스타그램에 올린 영상.
나 봤었던 것 같은데? 그거 레드 이거 했죠?
그래 레드.
오. 아카메. 맞다. 불금도 없이 하는 거야?
간단하게.
What on earth is going on here?
여기까지 하겠습니다. 잘해.
So today we gather the masterminds of Pacific. 브레인 분들을 모신 건데요. 오늘 저희가
나는 브레인 맞아. I'm brain.
6 biggest brains of Pacific. Do you agree with that?
I mean, maybe 5 lah, because I 5 IGL and 1 duelist before.
Maybe everyone has that texture, maybe. Nah, I'm joking.
나라 형만 빠지면은 브레인 팀이지 않을까?
저는 브레인 맞습니다.
Your deduction skills and your imaginations are important in today's game. 이제 보여드리겠습니다.
와, 야, 이거 뭐야?
와, 미치겠네.
이게 뭐야?
I was so confused. Like I had no idea what was going on.
I didn't expect to actually analyze this kind of thing.
어지럽다. 이거 내가.
They got a defensive Viper wall.
The game looks so familiar, you know, like look at the agents, look at all the things and all the icon for the utils.
이게 요로 TP 같은데?
요로
TP, 요로 TP 아니야?
페이크 TP네 저거.
뭘 페이크 TP야? 그냥
페이크 TP 아니야?
텔레포트 깔아놨다는 거 같은데?
카메라 있습니다, right? I.
Yeah.
카메라.
Yeah, but how come there's 2 cameras over there also? They only have 1 side.
Oh, it broke in the beginning? There's 3 eyes. What?
3 eyes.
So,
What's that?
Viper wall? Viper wall.
Oh, yes.
and almost not 1 way. I mean, that's all I know.
That's beginning. Beginning.
Yeah, Cypher Trap, I mean.
일단 엔딩 is B.
이거 NRG 조합인가?
I don't know. I mean, we don't play a beat, so I don't watch the beat. I don't know. It's on you guys, boys.
이게 죽은 거네 형.
그래, 죽은 거래.
데드.
Yeah.
레드 바디에 이 화첩 이건 뭐야?
시선.
이거
Trying to push.
야 이거 뭐야 이거?
아이사이트.
looking? TP, right?
Yeah, it's a TP. It's a TP.
I think fake TP, right? No? Or Waylay Dash?
TP 아니야? 그러니까 A 메인.
It has to be TP, guys, because the holy. Brain is not braining at the moment.
진짜 너무 어려운데요 이거.
I thought I was smart for a second.
이거 프랙티스 게임이라며.
Still doesn't matter. BBL are just that hard hitting right
Oh, so it is an actual round.
They need to close the gap to get some value out. These stingers, or this stinger rather. Scream is pinged out now. This is looking ugly. The Rocket Lovers what? Ethan hoping to slow things up a little bit with dimensional drift anyway. Lovers Rock will fight this. Working the angles though, pretty diligently. Taken low behind the boxes. The spam was good, but Ethan's better. And NRG. Captain.
X로 답을 해드릴게요. Yes or no.
Okay.
Ask us questions.
Should we ask this?
Yeah, let's do that. Is that your TP?
No, it's not.
Yeah?
So is it Omen TP, the middle? Yeah.
This one is Omen Alt.
That was Omen ulti. Okay. Now it clears.
Waylay dies first? 그럼 웨일레이가 푸시 나왔나?
아니 형 궁을 여기가 스타트고 여기가 저기다 썼네. 좌클릭을 하면 이거.
Omen ulti is there from mid, top mid, right?
I think, right? I think this is the Omen.
Yes.
TP here. The defender Omen kill the Cypher here because he saw someone here. Omen kill the Cypher and then he TP here.
크레이지 가이 선수 좀 조용히 잘 처리했던 것 같아요. 연습 게임 할 때.
Bro, this one is a VCT match. Who TP like this?
몰라요.
The Omen who killed Cypher,
Yes.
he TP'd here and then he come here. And then the attacker killed the
Omen,
defender
yes.
Omen.
Omen.
So that means this round, attacker win. Right? 아니 스파이크 드랍 is there.
Are you sure it's dropped? Maybe it's planted.
No, cannot plant. Look at the spike. Cannot plant.
Oh.
Okay.
So defender win, guys. Defense win. Yeah. Okay, we solved the riddle. Woo.
So maybe we can guess a little bit about these sites.
I mean, just 3 people died. That's it.
So double drone try to retake.
Teho drone from heaven, right?
Yeah.
Teo killed everyone.
Teho killed everyone after.
That's what I'm saying. How?
He's just good, I guess.
So Yoru kills
Waylay and ult and check him.
Yeah, and sees Viper, and Viper dies from Waylay.
그거 어떻게 알아? 아니 그걸 어떻게 알아?
No, because they do 3-2 split, right? This is Omen, this is Cypher, and this is Sova droning from window. So you're this guy.
But it could be Yoru killing both also, no? Because because he's still alive with the ulti
Maybe he
anyway.
didn't say. This is Dambi, this is Francis.
Bingo!
아 그냥 난장판이었는데?
아 이거 좀 큰일 났는데 서로 의견이 너무 자유분방하니까. 예.
I think it took all of us quite a while.
One person as a rep, write it down, tell us what happened.
Yo, someone.
캡틴.
Someone go. Captain.
막내 right. 막내 right. 야 임마.
카메 몇 살이야?
동3. 나 동갑.
어허, 생일
12월입니다.
막내.
Guys, low key, he's been too quiet. I think we can do the paperwork.
Explain to him slowly.
Okay, you start with 3-2. It was 3-2 split.
Okay, 3-2 split.
3-2 split. Okay, middle is Cypher and Omen, correct? And then
The Cypher is looking middle, and he died from the Omen defender. And the attacker Omen TP to the left side.
This video is 45 minutes.
Bro, slowly.
You're kidding.
I thought he's using keyboard, no?
How long are these tech pulls?
적힌 거? 3-2 스플릿 미드 사이퍼.
빨리.
오케이. 미드 사이퍼 럴킹 가다 죽었고
It becomes 5v3.
이거 어택이 졌다고?
No. Attacker win.
No. 야 임마.
아니 어떻게?
What do you mean? Have you watched PRX? EDG Breeze? Have you watched?
Davai and I had like pretty good ideas. The guy that gave us the most confusion is probably texture.
And the throw has to be texture.
나쁘지 않았다고 생각합니다. 제가 애들 도움 많이 줬어요, 제가.
I made a comment. Lead them to the mid-round and you carry on. Okay.
공격 요루가 삐맨 웨일이 잡고 이제 웨일이가 이제 수비 바이퍼 잡아서 5대3 됐고요. 미드 럴킹 가다가 사이퍼가 죽고 4대3. 사이퍼를 잡고 이제 오맨이 이제 수비
공이
오맨
생겨서
쓰고 그다음에 이제 공격 오맨이 미드 TP 타서 수비 오맨 궁극기 죽이고 4대2.
And then
Cruz, go! 4v2, and then
It should be Waylay and Yoru goes to side. Waylay dies to Teo. Teo kills Omen, and Sova died to Yoru, and then Teo kills Yoru.
I think that's it.
Teo.
Defender.
Teo is the
But the
best
Waylay wouldn't be
player.
baited.
Teo is the best. Who's the Teo, bro?
Now we'll announce how much you got it correct.
100%. Bepru.
몇 프로?
50% correct.
Boy.
But our baseline was 50%, so you
Hey! Kami dance! It's been fun, guys. It's gonna be individual. It's been fun, guys.
연습 게임 프로 보는데 할만한데 옆에 있는 친구들이 좀 못하는 것 같은 거예요. 그래가지고 개인전이라길래 이제 아쉬운 척하면서 속으로는 좋았습니다. 네.
망했다. 이것도 이제 제대로 못했는데 개인전? 할 수 있을까? I had no idea what the shoot was, but seeing the practice game, I think it's gonna be fun.
I mean, I should just do my editing and upload, to be honest, whilst they're doing this, I think.
이거 쓰고 들어가요?
이제
Hey.
안 보여.
You guys can just watch this.
뭐야?
Hold on.
오.
That was the intro? Yeah, that was the intro.
괜찮은 거예요?
Hold on.
You guys bring me to horror movie, I cry, okay?
Oh, it's cool, huh?
Chat, would you work? No, I'll just keep this on whilst I do it.
무서워. 이거 안 괜찮은데?
How do I do this?
I'm gonna scream. Kept me thinking because I've been watching a lot of movies. Like the previous two movies I watched was Backrooms and Obsession. So I thought it was gonna be like something horror.
야, 엄청 큰데 여기 공간이?
I'm just gonna have to guess what I say.
무서워요.
How do I turn it down? How do I edit without noise? How do I even turn the noise down off?
너무 무서웠어
Don't even
진짜.
know.
이게
maybe I don't.
방탈출도 이게 눈 감고 들어가는 그런 똑같은 게 무서워가지고 막 했는데
To the horror.
I'm like be guessing what I'm saying.
Wait. 둥글게.
둥글게 빙글빙글 돌아가며 춤을 춥시다.
그 어디까지 가요? 여기요? 네.
how are you guys feeling?
Scared.
무서워.
너무 무서워요. 빨리 안대 벗겨주시면 안 돼요?
I mean, exciting.
Hold on, this is like a
was
little
very
test for
curious,
me.
like what you guys were cooking, you know, what's waiting for me.
Are you guys a little scared?
Yes.
Okay, so please take off your blindfolds.
아이고.
오,
What the hell?
What the?
Oh.
What?
Wow, it's so big.
What? This is crazy.
서밋이다, 서밋.
서밋.
They're just playing the whole thing.
이거 쓰고 들어가요?
이제
Hey.
안 보여. 이거 뭐 공포 게임이야?
뭐야?
오, 괜찮은 거예요?
If you guys bring me to horror movie, I cry, okay?
Oh, it's cool, huh?
무서워.
무서워. 이거 안 괜찮은데?
I'm gonna scream. kept me thinking because I've been watching a lot of movies. Like the previous 2 movies I watched was Backrooms and Obsession. So I thought it was gonna be like something horror.
야, 여기 엄청 큰데 여기 공간이? 그러게 되게 크네. 무서워요. 아니 너는 왜 무서워하냐고. 내가 부딪혀도 내가 부딪히는데. 너무 무서웠어요 진짜. 이게 방탈출도 이게 눈 감고 들어가는 그런 똑같은 게 무서워가지고 막 했는데.
To the horror haunted house.
뭐?
Wait. 둥글게
둥글게 빙글빙글 돌아가며 춤을 춥시다.
그 어디까지 가요? 여기요? 네.
How are you guys feeling?
Scared.
무서워.
너무 무서워요. 빨리 안대 벗겨주시면 안 돼요?
I mean, exciting, I think. I was very curious, like what you guys were cooking, you know? What's waiting for me?
Are you guys a little scared?
Yes.
Okay, so please take off your blindfolds.
아이고.
오.
What the hell?
What the?
어.
How much work was put into this?
서밋이다 서밋. 서밋.
It's really a testing of my editing skills, to be honest. I'm editing without sound. I'm just guessing when I'm saying important things.
안대 벗는 순간 와 이게 가능하다고 약간 좀 이런 느낌이었고. 서밋 신맵 자체를 이렇게 큰 규모로 실제로 만들어서 했다는 건 상상도 못 하겠어가지고 와 진짜 스케일 쩐다. 네 감탄했던 것 같아요.
자, 지금부터 10분간 탐색 진행해 주시면 됩니다. Go in the map.
Go inside.
여기 들어가라고요?
네.
야 빨리 가. 빨리 가. 바로 시작. 오케이.
When I first
What?
played rank, wow, the map is so big.
This is A side.
What is going on?
오, 스파이크 드랍.
Can you mute
I
audio
just
for us
watched
in
a
OBS?
documentary on a general history of atrocities of war. Why did I do that, man? War genuinely turns people into demons. It's so fucking sad. Why can't we all just peacefully coexist, Frown?
박았다고 봐야겠죠?
I think planted. Right?
Maybe it's already defused, no? It's down.
Perhaps.
Oh, maybe
Yes,
it's
you are right.
Yeah, it's down, no?
Is that my internet or
It's
them?
too complicated trying to like give the false info, and rather than that, I'm just like, yeah, I know this and that, and then what about you and stuff? We just like sharing info, you know?
Yoru clone?
페이크 이런 건가?
Wait, what is this again? Is it that body?
That body, Remy.
Rock that body.
해골이 뭐고 코칼콘이 뭐야?
Let's just go B-side.
B-side.
B 되게 많은데?
There's loads of cones.
저기가 노다지네.
Wait, the cones are deaths, surely.
저기에 뭐가 많구만. 오케이.
Like the editing.
들켰다.
Omen Para. You can see from here.
Omen paranoia. B-link.
Welcome back to Pacific. We apologize for those delays, but we have Elfish Guy in the building, and we know
We're back.
by now that
Holy.
it's usually his fault.
Yeah,
Get him out!
Get him out of
I've
here.
worked with him for 10 years, and there's just been a pattern of tech pauses across every show.
And there happens to be a pattern of using Harbor on Ascent for Paper Rex, but this time Jing is playing the Harbor.
Yeah, so Jing was on the Harbor before. The difference is
That's
here
right.
no
was
mix.
no mix Forsaken to the Omen, and Divide was on Killjoy. He's now on the Chamber. So
Stick with the
similar in
Harbor.
style, but a few
Okay.
little differences.
But DFM
We're back.
running very much the same comp. They must be very confident in their style on Ascent. Of course, they picked it into this series, but it's
I
a
actually thought
role
that was
change.
good
Yatsuka
content from
continues
Pacific,
to
I
play
gotta be honest.
secondary duelist here for DFM, and Akame, who was previously on the Neon, will swap onto Sova to keep the roles consistent.
Hopefully this.
We know that was a bit of a pause, but this is map number
could
2
use the
between
Paper X winning this, to be
DFM
honest.
and Paper Rex.
Clap.
Can DFM make a comeback, or can Paper Rex close this one out? Let's toss it over to Quack and the guy responsible for that very long tech pause, Elfish Guy.
I'm so sorry, everybody. It's not my fault, okay? It's just bad luck. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Make your case. Present your evidence. You can't handle the truth. It's definitely not Alpha Sky, but either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we handle this new composition that PRX has brought into the game? That's the question that we want answered right now. 2 controllers, Omen, Harbor, and then Device swapped over from Killjoy onto the Chamber instead. We're keeping the Euro, but we're getting rid of the mix. I just don't know. It kind of makes sound sense right now with Devi on the Chamber too.
I wanted to see the mix.
Yeah, I know you would have.
I had some good stuff cooking in the lab for a mixed game, but it's okay. We might get it later on in the season. See what PRX can do on this initial defense towards B. At the moment, it is just Devi. And DFM are kind of just walking their way in, happy to progress through B main, take this fight toward the Headhunter.
Off the angle. Not really
Dangerous
TP,
task
but
for Devi coming around that corner. Multiple players watching him, and May will be the one to connect the
that
headshot.
seems like something they need to work on there.
Cracked open for DFM.
Split in over, but still gonna have to flash their way in, kind of into a
Yeah,
corner.
hear it?
Yeah, not dug out just yet, and has a chance for a knife. It's gonna go begging something for the double, and now we're back into the 2-on-2. Envy punishing for a Kame. Missed a shot and something with the 3K. The retake from PRX. So good. A 3K from something, converting the 4-on-5.
Double, triple. We gotta see how that happens again, but I do imagine just slowing things down a bit. PRX always leaving options available for the trades, the way they space themselves out.
Well, I'm excited to see a Yoru
Although
Harbor.
initial contact doesn't go exactly the way they would have liked.
Something playing Yoru last time.
Seeing that smoke set up, they were a bit sussy about it.
That was kind of locked into that Pacific video as well. It was quite good, wasn't it?
Something as that Yoru, the final player right behind.
I think that has an idea. I mean, obviously a lot of effort got put
mid
into it, but
knife. It's a good attempt, but
like getting pro players to
surprisingly
solve a
not
murder
enough.
mystery
Like, that
Valorant
was
round is like kind of a cool
good
idea.
pistol from DFM, but even getting Alex to crack into a last.
Especially after that last map. Impressive. Everyone gets a nice mental reset during the break there.
Wow, a couple of shorties for DFM. Are they looking to explode into?
Obviously, Harbor one way here lasting a little bit longer than normal ones do.
A little bit of crossfire towards short though.
Jing ready for that.
Timing of that is
Pretty
insane.
Impressive whiff from him, and DFM
Wow.
have waltzed their
So
way in through
they
a
did a
tree,
little bit of
waltzed their
pressure
way
A
in
main,
through
so
A
Jing
main, and they have the side.
Omen flashed the other way.
Not only do they have sight, they've actually managed to pick up
And now
all
they win a
the
second
weapons
round.
needed as well. The door's been shut. It's just the Sheriffs. This actually might be a 1-1.
I don't think Alex is going to be laughing after this one.
How the fuck did he not get a single kill in short?
Perfect spot for a Paranoia as well. I mean, there's just no way back in here for PRX.
Absolutely.
There it is. Both Something and Envy connected. And here's some footsteps coming forward here, and DFM will be well aware of where those 2 remaining PRX players are coming from. So you would think there's just no chance at all of this retake happening.
Okay, really rough round there for
themselves a
PRX.
cheeky round.
Timing of it from DFM
PRX,
was kind of crazy, but
yeah, a bit of sweat on their brow after that.
I don't know how the guy in short didn't even get a single kill. He should be probably good for at least 2 there, I would have thought, but
Seeing the crossfire setup, but not quite
died
expecting.
to?
You know, teams don't often go in for the
Jing, I
shorty
mean-
on the second round.
sorry, it's Forsaken.
But
I'm
this
used to
is
Jing
a
on Omen.
Great turnaround for DFM.
Forsaken Paranoia is the other
That's
way,
picked up
so
in
he
everything.
just
You know
hits
what,
no
I
one
would
with his
maybe
Paranoia,
see
essentially.
If something just
Thinking that they're going to go full A main.
Euroclone, like,
And then, yeah, Jing
he
should
just
probably be good for
sets himself
at
in
least
anyway and tries to
2
make
there,
it.
I think.
Turns around, gets a couple of
Just went for the kneel for no
We saw
reason.
from Autumn
Just got to focus on everyone
didn't
else.
work out in terms of him getting kills.
Anyway, here.
Oh, big swing, big ding from Devi.
What?
1 for 1 though.
Yeah, May's always credible as well, but
Big what?
just softening up what they can. DFM have their sights set on towards the A portion of the map.
Yeah, Spike just hanging out in mid. You'll see that probably rotating back off to A.
Not too much in terms of stall or smokes or anything from PRX either. Just the off angles from Something and Jing.
I mean, there is danger in this
Are
round.
moving into a crossfire position around the cove now.
Another smoke ready for Forsaken. They've got the numbers on the right side of the map, and they're going to play inside of this dark cover, for a second at least. Recon Bolt does connect onto one.
Oh, that was a good
Forsaken's
bait.
also been spotted out as well. You might see the cancel here from DFM, but time is starting to become a little bit of a concern for them. 35 seconds, they are going to commit to this site, and PRX have the pieces where they need them to be. The cancel in the end.
Really?
They've seen 3 there
After that
now,
kill
but
comes through.
running
Ground
through
starting to get a
mid
bit
as
messy
well.
for DFM.
Something's managed to wrangle a weapon away as well. PRX keeping 3 players close by just in case there's a re-aggression, but oh god.
Just needs one. He just needs one and they win.
PRX are going to be beaten on the rotate, so retake City for them.
But does DFM play forward or behind? They choose Boathouse. A little bit concerned about the potential lethality of PRX on their sheriffs.
Dark goes through. It's not going to spot anybody out. That already
pick
in
up
and
the
of itself
Bulldog.
is going to be some information. And Jin catching Cess.
Great
Now
plan.
is another one on for the 3K for this retake. That could be a real spot of bother for DFM. Has retrieved a rifle as well. And surely there isn't too far for someone else to be. But right exactly where May
That's
is
a crazy
hiding. Jing
play.
gets the 3K on the retake with the fake of the pistol drop. PRX will claim their second round.
Oh my god! I can't believe that. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't that full fake up. That was a simple.
It's just a little bit of noise. It
Wow, he got a
distracts you
kill,
for a
died
second.
just before he TP'd.
Wow.
This was
That's
bad
enough.
from Kaido though.
And we've gone thrifty for thrifty. 2-1 now. It's going to be DFM set down for economy. No,
They had enough
should
time to
be
wait.
okay.
You don't need to start that look.
Really thought about it for just a second. Oh my god.
Here.
All
Double
fun
off.
and whimsy, but it's going to be blades for me now. We'll listen in to see how PRX withstands this.
What the fuck? I smoke your stairs, guys.
Lean. They close the market. Can someone break? Jason, can you break?
Yeah. Lean. They can be out, boys. They can be out. I can't see.
Break.
Oh yeah?
Going for this position quite often.
Omen was lean, guys.
Problem is it doesn't really work.
Hey, bro, PJ. 3, 2, 2. Two last. Nothing, they're gonna go back to heal. You have your ulti, guys.
I got it.
I got it, guys. Nice. No more, in the second. There.
Well, so that's tucked in the corner here.
I mean, you got 2
Great
ops.
time of it, you'd think. Spotted initially, but not on that jump. PRX pretty aware of, roughly speaking, where he is. See a player hunting into that dark cover. And is Divine who has whipped. Oh my god. That was scary for a second for PRX. There was that content piece that was the...
Oh
It
my
was a horror
god.
game or something like that, but
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe this was the horror game for Devi instead.
It might have been. Sometimes things like that happen, you know, the agent models and hitboxes and whatnot, but either way though, definitely still finding value in
He's
that
literally
op.
running in a straight line as well.
Says he's done well to turn around 180. We'll keep an eye on that for the next one. You gotta love that.
Oh,
clip it. But yeah,
it's a
back
good
in with
reaction
the
gift,
op.
that's for sure. Well, something could be playing with a bit of fire here if he sticks around a little too long. It's an entry attempt into the A site from DFM, and May is doing some pretty damn good work in that regard at 3K.
Probably need to be a
Seems like
save
DFM
here.
have just kind of beaten PRX for pace there. Something still got the dimensional drift, and he's got his shots in as well. A double headshot straight onto Akame and May, and now Invi saves his life for a second. It is now something alone.
The ult.
Port out from Cess, just in time.
Something as Gate crashes to play around. He can fake TP. Seth's gonna have to be cautious.
Oh, the timing perfect on the peak as well, and that is an incredible round from something. Just pulling, I mean, I hate that I'm going to say this, but he's pulled something from nothing.
Well done, Jordan.
I hate that I've said that, but there was nowhere else to go with that.
No kidding. I mean, it was kind of like a 3v5 situation. May just comes in, blitzes through every single player up by short. But yeah, although they did beat kind of PRX to the punch on the site, something immediately just ports over, and that's what the Yoru can do, especially with the gate crash. And he finds value off that, gets one refreshed as well, has support from Envy. Didn't get the up at the end, though, and I think that's what the crowd's kind of stunned for. But either way, this is still a rather impressive clutch. Has the right pop flash.
Oh, beautiful.
So snappy. And he didn't even, like, I don't know if this is something you can calculate through, you know, the timing of the rotation. You kind of think to where, that guy in the front, that face bump.
Okay, timeout. Not ideal. PRX probably going to win this game, let's be real. I mean, I was saying to save as well. Look at me, 4v2, go and save. I should be a coach for Lev. But the money isn't great. But he does have an up. Did he buy it though? Or? Something was on Sage, yeah. PRX cheer up.
And overwhelm the sniper players. And you should.
Well, back to square one for DFM. They're going to have to run it back, see if they can find a way to put some rounds together on this attack. PRX getting away with a little bit. I mean, they had a mishap of their own, to be fair. But it's been a little chaotic. It's been a little messy. I think even
fake,
after all of that, though, to see a 4-1 scoreline for PRX
something's off again, though.
Thinking maybe DFM haven't quite capitalized on what they needed to.
A little bit. I'm kind of concerned for Something's position.
First
this is
TP
very
goes.
far up front. Has the gate crash TP out if he needs, but the op in this angle is...
I don't know, man. I feel like he's just kind of getting away with so much.
Fair enough.
Drone has spotted him. He's so bold, so confident, and there you go, just decides to back on out, but
wow.
He's so sharp. Maze dashing, by the way, plucked out of the air by something, and that's what I mean.
A wall across
seems
as
to
well.
be getting away with everything at the moment, and he is unleashed.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a big wave, but Kaide still able to shoot Jing in the head,
Oh,
so maybe it's
on.
all for Nords. Positions revealed on the behalf of PRX. Forsaken, again, doesn't really care. He's just happy to take this fight to DFM. And still, by the way, something is in
Oh, come on, you know he's here.
Obviously of massive concern for DFM. Another pop flash out there. Dimensional drift now to try and find the information, see if he can deny anything more. Just giving Akame a little bit of a whisper in his ear as that plan's going down. It's that horror game style. This time it's Davai. I mean, you've got an
Davai.
You've got 2 out of 4s from Davai. You've got something standing behind you as you're planting the spike going, "Hell, bro, I'm here. I'm behind you. Behind you." It's some kind of horror game for DFM.
It's nothing personal, kid. Oh my god. It's definitely not your typical round of Valorant, that's for sure. But holy cow, I was just about to think.
Is that harbor
in
any
this
good?
retake scenario, this is where
Not
the
really,
double
because
up kind of bites you in the
they're
back.
just going to
but
stay still
look at
anyway,
that
though.
shot as well. It's a headshot. How? This is insane. Pardon my French. What the fudge was that? This is insane. Gets himself in towards the back of sight, and DFM, for all their efforts worth, they tried so hard to push PRX off by the back of spawn, or up towards stairs, you could call it what we will, but everything just tosses them back in. Jinx sends in that Reckoning, they get kind of blinded up. Something takes advantage of that situation. You go again.
And something's over towards A this time around, so he is changing it up, and he is continuing
Nice.
to cause issues for DFM.
Oh,
this
nice
shot won't
shot.
connect. Had a good chance at it. Yatsuka gets the better of it this time. A site is ripped open, and cleanly done by DFM as well.
Avoiding the open line, so no spams available this time, but Forsaken still has his flash.
And they're looking for a lurk that isn't there as
Wall
well.
off to bait out as much as possible for now.
Yeah, they're kind of all stuck in on the site here, DFM, so there might be a world. These shock darts are doing a lot of work. Still, they need to be converted upon. TP up in from Forsaken will be unsuccessful, but you're still starting to see a few kills come through for PRX. It's just Kaide. Spike is somewhat planted favorably for him. He's going to build a wall of cages, but spotted over the top by Davai, and PRX can do no
How are
wrong.
they winning this?
DFM drop another. When it felt like they had everything they needed, they got the entry. They
How
got
are they
the
do? How are they
site.
winning this?
But PRX just looking a bit too good on ascent right now.
No kidding.
If 5v4, the shock dots do a lot of damage.
Like I'm
The jump on top is traded.
Flashbacks to what we saw last week with the mix
They
comp
just
that
keep
they
flooding
had.
out of heaven and then just
What? The retakes,
So the
everything.
smoke,
Everyone is
TP
on
into it,
form, peak
trade.
form today. Davai even jumps on top of
Kaide's
Generator.
a little late
This
to
is-
trade that,
oh
I
my
suppose, or
God.
get that kill.
Like Kaide just does not expect it. And this is just continuing to
Oh,
compound
back on
as
an
well.
eco.
The op still in play. Now off to a different site.
Davai under a little bit of pressure here, but he's got mates to back him up over on the B side, one of whom is now dead.
Oh.
So Davai's going to have to get it done with that headhunter. He's around the corner as well, just trying to put that pressure back on DFM in the end.
They're getting kind of overwhelmed here, to be honest.
Proving to be a little too much at close range.
Like against the double duelist, I think you're seeing like a chamber against double duelist isn't great, honestly.
As long as something's alive, it feels like anything.
Like Davai just consistently is getting overwhelmed because he doesn't have much to play
Hunter's
around.
Fury now getting invested to try to slow the progression from PRX. You think it might be enough. Time's ticking away pretty nicely here, but again, PRX, they
Have a ton of smokes
be
here.
that kind
It's
of
gonna
team
get
that can
weird.
just conjure a bit of magic. This time, though, it is anything but. And a second for DFM.
Yeah, so I think we're just consistently seeing
not too
Chamber
bad
struggle
with
against
Thrifty.
double
This is
duelists,
fantastic
especially
job
Neons.
work. I mean, everything. Hunter's Fury.
I think a Neon is pretty bad for a chamber.
Disarray off that little 3v4, and everything gets broken apart. The stuns, like this is the right call, exactly what DFM needs, because the off player, Davai in this case, gets ultimately pushed off. There's not much that he can do, even connecting onto the spots where he does rendezvous to with the back off site. He thinks it's safe, but it's not. That said, though, I think PRX is
and
somewhat
they
happy with that outcome as
actually
well. They baited out some strong weapons, some strong ults as well.
Don't have the best buy here either.
Now it's going to be
Davai
May's
just
turn
has
with
his
his
headhunter.
own, the Blade Storm.
Something having a bit of a look in mid.
Enemy tag.
Envy doing the same outside of A. Info is kind of there for PRX, and Davai is rolling in with just the headhunter for this round. That's pretty bold, but it's worked.
Still got one.
1 for 1.
Somehow.
You know, he's kind of just money manning it.
Yeah, I mean, you could have said the same for May, but the fact that he got that done, and now something has a
Where
position.
you have the TP.
TP's out to safety. PRX knows exactly where DFM are. Confirms it too. Oh, something.
PRX being very active on the defense, aren't they? They are really asking a lot of questions of DFM at the moment.
This is a nice spot.
And it just buys more time and resources away from DFM's eventual hit as well.
Problem
They
is, when
do
Davai is
have
dying
some
every
to
round
work
at the
off of,
start,
though. Relay bolt, the swing,
does leave him a bit
recon as
clueless.
well.
Oh, Paranoia will connect onto Envy. Yatsuka eventually does spot him out and does get that
Having the stun there is
relay bolt
interesting.
across in time.
Yeah, I
Friday
think you're
and
seeing
Akame
there's definitely
find the
some
entries
problems
onto the
here.
B-side that
I
are
think
required
PRX
by
want to,
DFM.
considering how good their retakes have been, I think they probably want to go for more
You'd like to think there's not much
more
in
mid
this round
aggro,
for
I think.
PRX. But again,
More mid aggro as a team.
never say never.
I think Davai has to play further back. I mean, they're going to be on an eco after this.
Careful to try to bait reaction, bait peaks away from DFM, but DFM not giving it to them. So eventually a save. They just didn't really have any other tools for the retake, guns aside. So not too bad. DFM managed to stabilize right now, and they can continue on with these really quick and offensive hits, calling the cancels, tempering when they need to, and then eventually grouping back up for the full push. Yatsuka and everyone have done pretty well. The flash from Cess, if Yatsuka hadn't spotted out Envy, that could have been a different round, but managing to do so right at the end. Not too bad. I do wonder if PRX maybe thinks about a timeout, or maybe not. They're kind of happy with
Can you come to me, someone?
everything going so far.
They're coming back, they're coming back.
They're coming back. They were
I
indeed.
mean, Davai, big
I mean,
chill.
Davai's just having a great time, isn't he? Like, he's just died and he's laughing.
I think that's kind of when they play at their best too, PRX, like when they're actually having
Oh
fun.
no, they do
They
just
don't seem
force.
to be taking this too much to heart at the moment.
Is he gonna
I guess they did
do
say
it
two
again? Davai's just going off of Hit Hunter.
Scanning ahead.
Beware the A exec though.
Good way to save a bit of cash. You're right about the A exec though. That dark cover is certainly not going to be stopping them, but Jing with a stinger might well be, as he's still going to be a cause for concern. The wave's coming through now as well, and the spike has been
What a
stopped.
crazy ult.
Jing, a kill with a stinger, then a kill with a classic, and this round is over.
And they win a flawless, of course.
Flawless!
Why don't we have sponsors for the flawless title card?
Oh my god, how has he done that? As soon as DFM tries to slip one right past PRX, Jing
That's
does it
tough.
right back.
It's good by Jing.
This is
Let the two
incredible.
duelists go.
Yeah, that
Kill the
timing is
third.
actually insane from him.
And this is like
Ults
not
the
something
neon.
off of a timeout. The players just thought to do it themselves. They've done sneaky plays like this so many times. He even has a classic kill at the end. Forsaken alone on the side too, just has the smokes to play around at this.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When they're running not at the chamber and they're
I
running
mean,
at
that was
the
DFM's
controllers
chance back into the
instead.
half, and now it's kind of gone up in smoke. They do at least have a buy here. PRX up to 7, and that scoreline.
Dude, they do have a way of stopping it. They're actually much better off running at Devi.
Heard the TP, knows that DFM will be looking to play a little bit more slow and measured. 2 one-ways. Jing has another layer of
And you
smoke, why
slide
not?
there.
They can continue to toy around, but oh, Devi got hit by the flash.
Yeah, paranoia caught him. It's all good. Still happy to get out on that line, see what he can see. Cess stays tucked.
Something by middle. It's tempting. Wants to go for that peek. If he hears any noise towards Cat. But it's A-okay so far.
Oh my god, Devi is having kind of a stinker of a game, to be
Surprised he
honest.
doesn't get away with that, actually, but both walk away safely. Now a lot of noise being made, and something's like, okay, bro, are you even going to look?
Oh, no,
Well, I think it's B.
unfortunately not. So it's all down to the AXX once again. Look at the smoke set up by Forsaken.
Drone did spot the player dropping into sight. It's going to be a nice kill to open things up for May, but it's still not going to be the site taken. Dabai here to defend with that off. Gets his head ripped off, the swing back on in from something, and remember what he was able to do on this site previously. 13 seconds, Spike needs to be retrieved, and May is caught in
Well,
no
the
man's
something
land.
Yoru
8 on
continues
the
to
board
dominate.
for PRX. DFM are very much on struggle street here in this series.
It's you can't, there's no way about this. It's very difficult to stop this kind of momentum when PRX is on this train every single round, and in fact you can kind of see the
Yoru
pressure
buff is a
building on
PRX buff,
against DFM. There's a slight disconnect.
I mean, even
and
before
believe
the
that's
buff, he was
why
looking pretty
he
good
was
on the
just
Yoru.
standing still over by Generator. The spike
He
was
just-
down.
he
He was
just
calling it for Cess, but
looks good on
it
it.
took a little bit of time, and it just leaves angles exposed for PRX to find more kills.
I think it
And
just
now we
suits
might
him.
have a very viable 9-3. DFM looking to do what they can in a split push, but look at PRX's position.
PRX's position's not going to matter too much if DFM take their time about getting into A. Which is more or less exactly what is happening. Dabai gets one, ports back out. This is a bait and switch because they won't know. Forsaken's still in the corner, and now it's his turn to strike. Connection not there.
too late,
He'll be
come
punished
on.
as he tries to TP back away. DFM 2
Not great from him. I mean, they're one off a lot of ults here.
is required for PRX.
Getting a Yoru or Silver ult here would be quite big.
Spot too much. May
Oh
steps
my
up and
God,
take matters
May.
into his own hands. This could be an ace for May. Has that dash in the position, ready
Well,
to go.
I don't know
And
if Wes
just
still
when
has May on his
DFM needed
anti-VFL,
someone to
but
step up, May
his
does
anti-VFL
just
is
that.
legit going to beat a lot of
The
people if he does.
protagonist. Oh boy. And he just puts the team on his back as well. Doesn't matter, shrugs off the weight immediately. Knows his opponent's last position as well, knows exactly where they're going to be trying to approach from, and perhaps because
That was pretty
Nora
bad
wasn't
from
like
Forsaken.
fully broken already, there wasn't that much pressure just yet. He just manages to find every single bit, and you can witness that mechanical prowess that he brings to the equation.
Halftime.
It's got to be feeling good going into the second.
Okay. I mean, PRX will still probably be fine. 8-4. Pretty good. Win a pistol here. Go home. I mean, good for May, but again, they I mean, that thrifty round was the one that cost them, really. Jing with the stinger. I don't think they played that bad. They just kept losing post plants, really. They got into quite a few good situations. They just couldn't win a post. They had like multiple. Didn't they lose a 4v2 as well? I mean, they could be winning this game, honestly, DFM.
Second half, and now let's see what this comp can get done on the attacking side, but DFM should have their own plays as well. Okay, 3 players all the way back defender spawn, just looking to pivot off of moment's notice, and that's going to be a site.
DFM pretty active over on that A side of the map right now through tree, having a bit of a look towards middle. Not really spotting a whole lot though, so I think the game's gonna have to be up in a second. PRX, what? A bit telegraphed over towards B here, but DFM still not on the
Full
rotate.
B hit. I mean, DFM still expecting the A hit.
To hold that site solo, which I can't imagine is going to be a particularly comfortable position for him to be in. Smoke's coming through.
3-2-1 swing.
Yeah, they're already kind of out past it. The trip dealt with. Now Paranoia's gone through. It is all on Kaide here. He needs multiple, and he can only get one. He has been kind of left high and dry. Can't expect any more from him, given those circumstances.
Oh, man.
Nice reposition straight away.
He's being watched for by something. Should not be too big of an issue for PRX. Plant down early. Time ticking away for DFM. Dart through, doesn't spot too much.
Good timing from May, though.
Now that push starting to come on in. Something will be the focus of attention.
Yeah, that was
he
nice
doesn't
by
end
May.
up buying a whole lot of time. Now it's time
What have they got?
to
Nothing.
get past the remaining 3 players on this B site. All sat at the back of
Such a good
Jing
angle, isn't
and Envy connecting.
Such a good angle, isn't it?
Dying to finish it off. It's a bit too easy for PRX. They just stand and deliver. 9-4.
Well,
PRX will take the pistol in the second half and look to close this series out.
And that's both pistols on this map as well.
GG.
My goodness. Sheriff's really packing a punch. Although the idea, like, again, you can't blame DFM for what they were trying to do. Initial contact, waiting for the right timing to swing off together, trying to allow for man. It actually does take something down, but onto the individual site, and Envy's still on for at least one, if not for to buy.
Oh, they did lose the second round last time.
Next round up, PRX. And this is pretty insane too, by the way. Like, aggressive trademark set down. It's the chamber trap, and he actually gets info off of it as to where Kaide's positioned.
Well, they know they got the right stack, but
most players set it up towards the back.
he's going to have to probably get at least 2 here.
Done now. Also a 4-stack pistol onto B.
Crossfire, mate. Giving away the position though with the shot onto the clone, and something Dabai finding their entries pretty nicely. This is shaping up pretty comfortably for PRX. Swarming their way into the site. Another flawless, as we've seen. 3,000 kills for something, like I said. He came in 2 today.
Games have been really fast since Fnatic KC.
So he's,
yeah, there's been a lot of 2-0s recently.
That'd be what, 37 kills for the day?
Then again, I think that, again, I said this week's games just weren't as good.
Shout.
Oh my gosh.
It's a pretty illustrious club there as well. Includes Meteor, Buzz, Texture, and Forsaken. So the 5th entry to the 3,000 kills club for VCT Pacific.
Considering he only joined like mid-season in the first year of Pacific for PRX as well, this is impressive stuff. But still, DFM gonna have a crack.
Yeah, a little golf clap.
They have a full buy in this round. Yatsuka into Wine, but doesn't reveal his location. PRX just working around the map a bit. I mean, DFM does have to play a bit patient, wait out the gate, possible gate crash, but it's not quite there this time around. Bit of contact, but it's more damage to DFM actually.
Okay, they're taking a lot of space in mid though. Again, they caused a lot of pressure out towards A.
Probably just a Cypher on B.
Yeah, a little bit of a fake attempt over towards A with that
Break the wall.
It doesn't seem
A little slow though.
DFM
Don't know why Devi TP'd
on their
back.
way over. Got a defensive smoke there as well, a bit of progression smoke
Gonna
to allow
cancel
some
this?
extra players into the B side. PRX are going to have to fight for their positioning, but they've also got
Oh,
a player trying to cut
Jing.
the rotates off. That's Jing that
That's
has
the guy who's
fallen
not
to
alert.
May. Plan has now changed for PRX. They've called the cancel on B.
Ooh, something though.
That's
immediately
unfortunate.
decapitated. The whole team now, this
Yeah, this
rotation
round
is
didn't
very
really
clear
have
for
a chance.
DFM and me.
Don't know that you're going to have a huge amount of success trying to bust your way into A, but they are in. They will get a
There's
plan, and
multiple
have
things they
dropped
could
that
have
eye
done
off the tree.
here. Got a bit greedy, I think.
Again, it comes down to some fancy shooting here from PRX. They just need individuals to pop off. There's a 2-for-1 so far. It's a start. Forsaken's got a rifle. Neither player game to drop inside of that smoke and challenge him for now. There's another angle. This Bulldog starting to get put to work. Smoke will fade though, and it's not favorable. So DFM at least stave off that bonus.
Yeah, not too bad. That's still Bulldog. A lot of bark, just a little bite.
But yeah, this is not a lurk play.
3v2, 4v3
Once you hear this guy running as well, you can actually just tell them to come back. Like I said, I thought they were going to cancel.
More, but this is otherwise incredible work from me. To be cognizant
Like once
of
you've
that
heard
possible
two guys
position.
running across, you should know that it's
Great and
4-1 at
quick
that point,
rotations as
max.
well, and this is how fluid or how flexible DFM need to be if they are to match PRX at their pace. It's going to be tricky though, because broken ankles, sometimes you rotate a little bit too much or too fast.
This goes here.
It's always going to be tricky. PRX, what's their game plan going to be? Slowing things down a little bit this time around. They have their own weapons. Let's have a listen in to DFM. See what they can find.
Again, they taking mid so fast. Oh, but then something's gonna go back at them. Wow, look at, like, this is the thing, right? It's just such a good understanding. I mean, he gets caught out there, but
quite manage to get the timing right.
if Jing would have
just in time, PRX, they're still going to commit to the bit. This B site is where they want to go. They are walking into a pretty serious crossfire here. The jump just throwing off Cessa's aim, and Envy out of nowhere. The double entry, picking up the 3K. Oh, how PRX get into that B site, I don't know, but they're in there and they have a player advantage.
Hunter's Fury as well. Could use it in this post plant just as an early precaution. At the same time, Davai.
Yeah, I think Davai's the precaution. Oh, is
seen
there
him?
a shoulder there? Kaide seems to think so, and that's going to be the end of Jing. Envy on 30 HP here, probably not game to pull the Hunter's Fury. Davai
Again,
has a
Davai's
whiff,
having a
and
bit
it's
of a
on
shocker.
to Envy to get the ace. The dart through, Kaide not spotted, but Envy gets his own ace. That is criminal that he gets away with that round.
How on earth? But he's just so good at these moves. Way back
Oh,
then,
man.
when he was on Team Secret, even doing similar things. So the whole approach from
How's Davai
PRX
15
in
and
this
11? I
round,
swear he's just missed so many shots.
you watch the Cove and how they work around it, setting it up as a slight progression smoke, but because
He's
it's
even
a
the guy who
shield
goes
as
in
well,
as
they kind of
bait.
dip in and out of it, and just that little stutter step, he's so good onto it. Works off at the 3K, has information off of his teammates.
Timeout.
He just
Well.
saves it out as well.
Oh, disaster.
Oh.
Take a
Despair on the
timeout all you
faces
want.
of
It's not gonna work. Yeah, May misplays that pretty bad. Just go together, man. How are people aware of these things? Why are we sending all the fucking long copy pastas?
Are going to be broke. It's kind of feels like a likely
The popping one is
map
funny.
series point for PRX after this one, but we'll see what they can do. Always going to want to believe we do have a lot of Japanese fans in the audience as well. They have the correct stack so far onto A site, crossfires and everything.
Cover going out.
This is just a tentative approach from PRX, though. I mean, they have seen a lone Cypher on B so many times.
Exclamation mark Inspire is underpriced.
As long as they do their due diligence. But Recon's already been spent. Envy still has the drone. Gonna see if they can apply a bit of pressure to B site initially, perhaps.
A few pings happening over on B again for
Snooker. I barely know her.
Yeah, something probably not too bad at that alongside
Yeah, this is a
Jing.
free kill.
But now back over towards A, and they are going to walk into the Lion's Den, it would seem.
They think that these fakes that they're running are really good. They're not.
Spotting out May at least.
Like, bro, you got a Yoru as well.
Something gathering a little bit more info here as well, and trying to combine with the Hunter's Fury. It's not really been successful in the end. Something, though, gets the gun out, and he gets himself another 3K, another miracle round. He should not get away with that. DFM letting themselves down again.
Oh, bless me.
PRX, oh my god. Poster child.
How?
He just doesn't commit any mistake, even when it looks like he's doing something wrong. Sits down, crouches through, sprays down. Jing gets the last one.
Match point.
This is insane.
It was looking like a poor round for PRX. You know, they throw in that dimensional drift. They try to combine it with the Hunter's Fury. Hunter's Fury doesn't really get anything done.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, something just gets away with it. 19 HP. You needed one more bullet here. The trade is not clean enough from Yatsuka. And at that point, Cess, I mean, even if he does get the trade, it's probably too far gone by then anyway. So DFM.
You chalk it up to the guns.
Well, GG.
But here we go. Blade Storm Judge. Oh my god.
Oh, up close and personal, Yatsuka could
can
make
TP out, though.
for that last round. It's a big setup over towards B this time around. Paranoia as well should be a good one, but Decoy going forward. Davai is the one that in the end gets baited by Yatsuka.
And look how quick they just take mid.
Held his trigger finger nicely.
Shock darts could break trips though.
Wall's gone up over on A as well. Drone out. And meanwhile, you do have something that's kind of lurking around in middle. Kaide falling on the side. Trades are in from Akame, but he's also down. Realistically,
TP back.
Forsaken's
Might
got
tell
a
him
bit
to
of room
ult
to
B.
get a plant here, and a lot of this... Yeah, that's true. He will TP. A lot of this comes down to, I think, what something can do to try to cut this rotate off.
How many can he get?
DFM, I'm not sure if this is a fake TP.
Waiting for the plant.
Yeah.
It's still like, it would be a 3v1 against something. There's no way he gets away with it. No way. May, Cess, Yatsuka, they all have a full kit.
They might not all get to the site. Something hears them, and he is surely on for at least a couple here. Oh, the trigger finger is itchy, but he does manage to get that kill onto Cess. Up and over the top. The kill doesn't come through, barely even any damage at all onto something. This round is starting to fall apart. Something picking the pace up. Now it's Forsaken in the 1v1 against the overdriving Yatsuka. He knows exactly where he is, and the swing is enough this time for DFM. Forsaken is screaming into his mic. It could have been done there, but DFM survive.
By golly, do they. Anticipated it as well. Just kind of miscalculated the velocity at which this slide goes through. Gotta love it, though. I mean, their opponents are playing well. They themselves are playing well. PRX. Again, Forsaken. And who on earth makes a TP like that, by the way? Drops down off of Generator, gets the drop against Kaide, who is just kind of getting bullied on this map. As good of a job as he does, he's back on the B site now.
Well, PRX going to try again. See if they can finish this game off. This time, something on a bit of an expedition in towards Tree with the help of a decoy of his own. Envy dropped in the middle. A few of these aim duels starting to go the way of DFM now. One pulled back by Forsaken, and Jing, scary prospect.
Something, what?
How's he even done that?
Might die here.
Was it a gate crash? I don't even know, but oh, he gets nothing
I
done.
knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
I can tell you that.
I swear I've seen so many times people lose that fight. It looks unlosable, doesn't it? I've seen so many people lose that fight.
Round still
over the
open here for
years.
PRX, although Forsaken having
When
drops
someone's
will
rotating from
make
B
matters
to A
a
and
little
they're
bit
jumping
worse.
up there and their head is at a different level each time,
Keeping Kaide safe for the moment.
and then they get their gun out in time and just kill you.
They get
Oh
what?
my god, they're still
May
going.
and Kaide both falling.
Harbor
That
ult here
should
as well.
not be
Oh,
so
Harbor ult
easy
on this side.
for
Yeah.
PRX.
How much does it cover?
Now.
It won't cover all of it,
Jing
will it?
has the ulti
It'll cover
available.
one side for sure.
You're kidding. Cess. He's gonna be marked. PRX are fully aware of where their opponents are coming from, and this. Okay.
Fast lane. Bit of tags in here from Davai. He's going to have to port back into Boathouse. It is now a double stack from PRX in that position.
Jing,
DFM looking to clear it out, but you know how sharp these PRX players can be. Davai for one. Oh, and not quite the second. DFM survive again at the hands of Yasuka this time. They will not go
they're
down
making it
without
a little
fight.
bit closer.
5 rounds away, though. 5 more for an overtime. PRX are just making DFM work for their money. Oh, he knows he almost had it.
I'm telling you, I've seen it happen a lot.
Slam, but he wanted it.
I predicted it. I predicted that shit.
A step far up front, and that could have been a different story, but my goodness.
It's not a tech. Bro, you need 1 round. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, man. I think they just need to run a proper exec. I mean, they are getting a ton of mid space for free, to be fair. Just run a fast split on them.
Bears drop, like PRX clearly human
You got more than
potential.
enough smokes.
They have the quicker reaction speed and instantly take down those 2 players down to the 2v2. Yasuka still saves out the round, but all right, there's still several rounds more to go. Holding on to some shotguns, DFM, PRX themselves, maybe with the sheriffs. But they try and slow things down for now.
These are the kinds of rounds where PRX sometimes do their best work, though.
Not wrong.
Orb secured over towards A and towards B. So even if it's not going to happen in this round, PRX thinking about the long game. Something will have the dimensional drift next round.
The hell is this?
That's right. Okay.
Surprising that you would get Hunter's Fury invested in this round.
I guess you have to win every round. That's fine. Playing in the smoke is a good idea.
Afford to be holding anything back at this point.
Did
They
you
just
miss
need
the TP
every
or did?
single round, and this one looks to be well within hand. Jing finished off at the end there. So 12-8.
Okay,
DFM their
PRX.
3rd round
Gotta
in a row,
win
but they
1.
still need another 4 in a row.
That's right.
You have your role this time.
During those 4 rounds, will we get a timeout from PRX? It feels like Alex might have pushed the button. Because what we're seeing right now, it's DFM making incredibly lovely adjustments to PRX's executes. They know exactly where that gate crash is going to land. They know exactly where those coves, progression coves, are going to be. They heard that Aldor being picked up, and that's why Akame.
Okay, they do take a timeout. I thought they wouldn't, to be honest. I thought they'd just let them figure it out. I mean, I'm definitely calling like fast mid split here. If you're getting this much space in mid for free, like you got to take it. You got to take it and just do a B split. I guess if you're gonna attack up, maybe you're not doing it this round. But like, keep taking this mid space for free for sure. And the thing is, the rest of the team needs to slow the round down. If they do get into good spots, it's twice now something has kind of been like in good deep positions, but the rest of the team like don't throw util for him to like win the round. I guess he did whiff on the other one, but
is on their leashes. Divine with the op, and you can kind of tell this is where the game's probably going to slow down a little bit. If DFM starts to get a little bit too loose as well, they themselves are going to get caught out. We're red-handed. So 2-1-2 set up for DFM. PRX already have the ultimates too.
You're right about this slowing down. Look at how reserved PRX are from the outset here.
Again, look how much mid space you can just get for free, man.
Part of the map. This is by every meaning of the word a default setup.
DFM themselves as well, but May hearing the drone, starting to get into position.
Nothing to come from that position, to be sure.
The real hits on towards A.
Well, there's a bit of space being taken over by B. I'm not sure at this point whether or not we will see a commitment from PRX on either side of the map. It looks like they're just happy to take some space. So they've got A main, they've got B main. That's going to give them now some options. Perhaps they still look to explore middle a little bit here with 55 seconds left on the clock. That gate crash going forward. Not going to be taken by something.
That's going to keep Kami out towards market. Oh, May.
Nice info peek though. Why are they just taking this free mid space?
Not a bad setup for DFM, but something is going to be having a little bit of a look-see to figure out what that setup does look like. He doesn't come out of that ulti. The better for it. 2 for 1 on the entry is not quite good enough here for PRX. They need another one, and that Cloud Burst is going to slow them down, which they can't really afford with only 20 seconds left on the clock. Cess came across as well. The siren well reinforced, but Akami goes down as the garage door falls as well. 13 seconds here. PRX with their backs against the wall. Can they find a way to find that recipe to success? It would seem no is the answer.
We keep going.
Gets the 2 important kills, and again, DFM hold PRX off.
This time at the hands of Cess.
And they used their Yoru ult there.
His own storm too. 3 more rounds now. Are we starting to believe the op and everything, but it doesn't really find any targets? And for everything that DFM does, they do well with the
I think his pathing was quite bad there, to be honest.
They employ, actually. May getting information off that one updraft, everyone gets set up as well.
I don't think straight going to site is a good idea, unless you got Soul.
Ultimately, PRX cannot break it past.
Like he should be scaling through the site first. He should be coming out here first, and then wrapping around this way.
Aggressive.
Try and take A main.
This is a little bit something from DFM. They want to take the fight to PRX. There's 2 players around that corner, though. That could be a mistake from Yatsuka. He had no backup.
I think that is a mistake, but that's also a mistake from Indy, so that's good for him.
May gets one on the other side of the map, maintains the 4-on-4.
Solo swinging 5v4. Solo swing B main.
Looking to group their forces on towards this
Maybe I guess he thought there was a lot of space there because Yatsuka overheated so bad they probably thought there was a lot of people there.
To lurk around, get a drop in on timing, perhaps. Oh, that's the reckoning.
They're not ulting this round.
Once again, DFM have got the numbers where they need them to
I
be.
feel so bad at this
whether they're going to have any impact on this round at all. It's just waves everywhere. As PRX try to work their way in. Cess can't get more than just the one, but Davai and Jing are so low on HP. All it's going to take is a little tickle to get the better of them, and something's now down. Davai as well. Just Jing left alive. DFM are coming alive on the defense.
Bro, just win the fucking game. Holy shit. Win the fucking game. They are actually choking here. Big time. Choking under no pressure. Literally no pressure. Davai missing every shot this game. Somehow has a million kills despite whiffing a million more.
Either does Wendler.
These A hits are not it.
To the open. Slight trade. But the execute definitely not quite clean enough.
Harbor is not it, because it kind of just lets them live in hell for free.
Players down to low HP.
Why are you ulting there?
But DFM
ult on a gun round, man. Why are we not like they are giving you free space in mid every single round. Every single round, man. Holy.
Games for a little while. Now, though, this is starting to get serious.
How would I rank all the duelists?
DFM
it's pretty close, to be honest.
Could they push us through to a third on
I'd probably say like Neon.
Possible.
I'd probably say Yoru second, but I'm a Yoru fan.
Watching here.
back to middle.
Drone spots a player in mid.
Take flight.
Kame will send his own drone out just to re-clear middle.
Oh my gosh. All of this is just like resource management.
Also, like, why are you not doing light
drone
shields? Like,
everything.
so stupid.
May's starting to sweat a little.
Bro, I need the toilet as well. Like, I was like,
other info gathering tools, you're just
I
not
needed the
sure
toilet like
where they're
12/7,
probably gonna end
and I was like,
up.
oh,
That's
it's
why
fine.
Kaide uses
You know,
somebody to check
it'll
if
be
it would
fine.
be
And
May.
now I'm in trouble.
Decoy, not enough.
How is that
Time
off a
for something,
timeout
and
your
if that's all
actual
you're gonna
best
do is
idea
PRX, I don't
to
think
take
it's
a
gonna be
first
enough to
fight?
full DFM.
This is atrocious.
I've seen that trick before a number of times on this map even.
Oh, yes. Gaska's seen him.
Kame smoked off for the moment. Does allow a bit more room for Forsaken. There's, again, another variation on the wall towards B. PRX.
They're just whiffing. I mean, this DFM are actually going to win.
Through the smokes, though, and that is just not going to work out. Forsaken this
Thing
time
is, I
taken
actually,
down.
I need to edit
It's a
and
3v5.
upload this video.
PRX are just not having any success with this contact style. Yatsuka could peek on the timing, or he could just wait for the push to come through. It's a real mess on both sides. Jin
Thunderdome.
gets the better of it somehow. They still have to get into the site, though, with 15 seconds left on the clock. I mean, I don't know how you possibly could hope that this will work out. Kaide and Akame taken to 11, and there is now one round in it.
Just take all of the fucking free space in mid. How are you this shit?
The next round too. Not the fullest of buys. So for both timeouts,
How is that your
unfortunately,
first
PRX
idea?
Cannot quite get it over the finishing line. Every hit. I mean, it's tricks, it's little plays that DFM have gotten used to by this point. That hold by short does quite a bit. Just feeling all the support from the fans within the audience as well.
6 in a row here.
Bro, why are you coming out towards A?
Okay.
B is your only chance. I mean, Envy has done kind of... Envy aced and then has literally, I think, done absolutely nothing since.
Not playing around middle this time.
It does feel like something against 5.
Back towards A short.
Maybe Jing a little bit.
Really gonna try the same thing, but with more support this time.
Yatsuka out in no man's land. To take the percentage play, that is to back up in towards the site. Doesn't close the door. Just drops the fast lane to try and slow PRX down. There's the first couple, PRX. Surely this is not happening, but such is the case as we get to overtime. DFM
Genuinely, I don't have time to watch the third map. I don't have time to watch the third
All
map.
for overtime, and you can.
I mean, that is
best bet
atrocious
this
from
team
PRX.
is
What was it, 12?
alive.
What was it, 12-5?
May, such recognition, despite getting blinded. He tanks the flash. Still has
They
the
lost
perfect
7 in a
cross-up
row.
placement for
I
the
mean,
shot
that
and
is...
his team all around it.
That
Instantly
is
recognizing
atrocious.
that's
That
just
is
gonna be a
truly
one-dimensional hit
atrocious
coming
from
out from
PRX.
It's set play for set play. Sess immediately goes into set-up mode. Tosses out the flash in case there's a push out from A-Main. Sets up more smokes so that the team has space to work around on the site. Fantastic, but you go back over to PRX on defense. They have struggled for numerous rounds now, but we'll see if they can bring themselves back from the brink. Davai onto this glass cannon op.
Okay, he's playing a bit deeper, which is good.
PRX maybe a bit more comfortable over on the defense, though. We'll see how that ends up panning on out. Davai spotted May on the way into B. So info will be there for Envy that the cross has come through. PRX lose one. Envy is the key here. Cannot afford to be dropping on that side. Does a good job of dealing with May, and PRX, again, look just so much cleaner on that defense.
I mean, Davai
So
has
they
finally,
give
I think, learned. It took
themselves
him a while, but he
point.
learned that he shouldn't be playing in main and should just be playing a bit further back against the Neon.
Puts them, oh my god, once again.
Turns out it's much easier
At
if
the
you don't
cusp.
get hit by the first wave of util.
Series
It's
point.
a bit lucky.
But it's kind of like the eventuation of the meta itself as well. You're going set hit for set hit, and that's what DFM just did as an attempt into the B site.
Who's this, PRX
Who's
or
gonna be the
DFM?
one calling this timeout? It's PRX.
PRX. I mean,
gonna say,
bro,
I think
you've
probably
called
PRX, because they are
multiple
moving on to the
timeouts
side
and
where
your
they've had
ideas
the
have
problems,
been
right?
have made
You
them
know,
worse.
They have tried everything really on this attack. They've tried the set hits, they've tried those executes, they've tried like the weird goofy rounds where
I don't understand why we have not... You're saying we've tried everything. We have not tried a fast B split, despite them giving you all of this space in mid. And despite the fact that you're playing Harbor Omen, so it's not like you don't have the smokes to do it. Literally just have Envy drone this side of mid, smoke this, send the Harbor and Omen this way, send the fucking Sovereign Chamber this way. Send the Yoru up mid. You've got a clone here as well. Like, oh, we're all out of ideas. We've tried just fucking spamming A hits that don't work over and over and over again.
I feel like they kind of need to slow things down a bit, look for picks. It's not really well and truly PRX-esque of them, but slowing things down a touch for now. Back to Yoru defaults. Might force DFM to slow things down as well. This is the first time we're seeing an actual TP.
Oh, again, this is what I'm talking about. These rounds, you know, it's kind of like, okay, something, just try to make something happen. Ironic phrasing. And then nothing happens, you know? He's, as an individual, being asked to just conjure anything, and he's unable to do it. And then PRX is like, well, I guess what should we do now? What's plan B? They've run out of ideas.
There's no one really working around him either, and May's just so wise to it. But it does give them, yeah, a bit of spacing. A split again.
Tafai needs to hit this shot, and he can't. That is such a clean swing from May. Looks like we might be going to OT2 unless there's
another A split. Bro, stop doing this fucking TP play.
Getting dumped in onto the A side. Envy
they killed me. They have a chance.
The opener. And Cess making a lot of noise on the side, but still getting the better of Forsaken. There's two players.
Look, you're just one-waying yourself off, bro. If you don't TP up there, you're just one-waying yourself off. And you keep missing the TP.
30 seconds to his name. And Kaide with a headshot waiting for him. 13-13. It's overtime number 2.
Oh my god. Let me go!
The pathing is just so, in a sense, obvious by now for DFM. You know someone's going to be swinging.
I mean, the thing is, Forsaken should get that kill. He's honestly favored, I think, in that fight.
And
he's looking the right way straight away.
Ready. He's like one of those baseball catchers with the giant mitts waiting for it.
I think a timeout there was the wrong play. I think they had won a round and they were probably feeling okay, and the timeout probably didn't help them.
Getting a good solid defense.
Tafai's back to playing in mains and not being able to get out.
Too far. Tree control was lost. Something down now as well.
Oh,
this could be
they got problems
the opening
here.
that DFM needs. They need to find themselves an attacking around. Forsaken and Tafai desperate to try to hold on. Akame and May doing the work that needs to be done, and Envy can't stabilize it this time. So Jing,
well, probably
with
GG.
no idea where these two remaining attackers are coming from, has to try to put this round together.
Kaide. This is more than slipping the net. Jing gives them the space they're looking for, plays it safe, considers the B side even, but ultimately, depending on where their spike gets planted, it's the Hunter's Fury that you kind of need to watch out for. Sets up a flank. Does he go A main or short? It's short.
It's a long flank to make.
This is
shut though, so
Thinking Gaze Valo, thanks for the 12 months.
Glass as well, just to put that element of doubt in the mind of DFM as to where exactly he's going to come from. But this crossfire should be impossible to break. Where's he going? DFM have map points.
Oh,
Thought to
GG.
use the Cove as a
Holy, I mean, this is an all-time choke from PRX. 12-5, that is rough.
DFM. And
this is gentle mate's ass. I mean, again, if I'm watching this and like I'm thinking, you know, obviously this game doesn't really matter, but like you have to change the chamber. Obviously, you can't play chamber with this comp. It doesn't work. Like you can't, like if you play chamber, you clearly can't be double duelist.
It's a little bit more
Or you
alive
need
in
to
the
either
DFM
like tell
viewing
Divide,
party
like
now.
you need to
They were
really.
not quite so lively
We're going
in
A
that first
again.
map. Certainly not in that first half either. May gives the game away. There's an op over towards A, but again, if PRX go here, there's 3 players already set up, and Yatsuka has opened the account. This could be map 3. May with another one. And PRX, they have some salvaging to do. Davai and Forsaken will be the ones that leading that charge. An elusive attacking round being put together from the depths of nowhere. The door's going down, the fight is in. Envy survives, and so too, you would think, will PRX. This could be a triple OT. Kaide looking to be the hero for DFM, but how do you break this high-low? It is impossible, and a third OT will be required.
Oh my goodness. There's just so much going on. You gotta break
Maze
that down
dash there
again.
just didn't carry him far enough.
Initial contact, man. Yatsuka flash with a paranoia
Yeah,
swing.
just...
Oh, it's so good initially, but as soon as PRX quickly gets switched onto it as well, they just double down, take down May off of his open line. He knows that he's near the finish, so he starts to go a little bit too aggressive. And then you've got the shock darts and everything to finish off as well. Back to the defense.
Oh, Forsaken's playing a dangerous game. That paranoia, it can't come through quick enough. He gets the better of Yatsuka in the end. Every kill feels like it's on a tenterhooks right now. Both teams holding on by their fingernails.
Oh no!
With the duel that goes wrong. Could this be the straw that breaks the camel's back for DFM? They are capitulating in this attacking round. And that is
Well, they
PRX
get another
with
chance.
yet another chance at closing this series out.
Holy shit.
Like you said, even the slightest of slip-ups, and it starts to feel like that could be it. May's aim, the slight stutter steps. And things are definitely, as they do in overtime, start to come loose.
Yeah, it becomes less about the strategies and the setups and the ideas and the this and the that. It's about who can shoot who better. I think Davai's losing his mind. I'm losing my mind. Everyone is at this point.
Go back to a fucking mid default where they'll end on A and lose again.
PRX already making all their ways down middle.
Oh, Kame, that drone actually hasn't seen the two close players.
Anticipates it though. Yatsuka immediately porting over to get himself onto that fountain top. No.
Okay, crash back out here.
This is the first time I remember Envy using a drone to like effectively do something.
In tandem together this time for PRX. Something has a very advanced position as a result. Again though, they're going to test themselves by trying an entry in towards A. It will be the tree position that is under pressure again. Envy through that smoke and can't capitalize. Yatsuka for the double.
Why are we doing XX without our
By
duelist?
the way, the other two are trying to work their way out onto the A side, and that has just not worked. Something unable to activate in mid.
I do not believe what I'm seeing.
Forsaken, though, has other ideas. A 1v5 is required. Has the spike, has some time to work with. Door not shut, so he's going to go having a bit of a look here to see if he can find May, and he might just run into a couple. Forsaken pulls the smoke at the wrong time. We go again!
Oh, their attack round, they do the same attack round every single time.
Possible scenario.
It's always mid default into A split, into A hit of some variety, and it has not worked once. It has not worked once. Again, when you get for something into that position, you should be running fakes. That's when you run a fake. They were running fakes at the start all the time. That was shit. I mean, Davai, yeah, that was a crazy bait from Davai. That was atrocious from Davai.
But
what do you even say at this point as a coach? Like, I really have to question.
But yeah, this is an all-time. Do you have any PRX or DFM members on VFL? No. No, this game doesn't mean fucking jack shit for me on VFL. I just need to edit and upload. So I want PaperX to just close this out. Without, if we didn't have a giant tech pause, I would be chilling. If we... But like at this point, I genuinely don't have time for map 3.
How do you work against this anchor potential that Devi constantly brings in?
Okay, this time they try a mid-split.
Down middle.
They've generally just been kind of sending it. This is their first piece, but Devi almost gets caught out again.
They have numbers there and a smoke now as well. Just to
they do have 3 people on site.
Devi is tagged up pretty substantially. But all he has to do is click once to have an impact on this round, and that is exactly what's required. One from him, one from Invi, and once again, PRX are charging their way towards a series point. Devi on 20 HP has 3. And Cess will surely not get anything done here. It will be finished off again. PRX have another chance.
Did you see that? I don't know if Server didn't catch it because he didn't think Devi would have gone in for more peaks.
Do what they just did. Honestly, I know it didn't work for them, but genuinely, with your comp, it will work better.
Third. He even gets one as a slight wall bang against Cess, and that's extra pressure.
3 backside is kind of tough, to be
unfortunately
fair.
forces Cess to make a move around.
Just makes it look so easy, doesn't he, Devi? Barely flinching.
Will PaperX ever go B?
Couple of fist bumps. Will it be
Up
this time?
Okay. May versus
Stop
Devi.
buying this up.
That's what this comes down to.
They drone mid.
You certainly can. I don't know if it would be advised, and that's exactly what's going to occur. May opening the account. Now Devi back on the line.
Oh, he
but
cannot
May
win that
doesn't care.
fight. He is
Something
never
this
winning
time,
that fight.
having
Holy,
success
this
in
guy
mid.
can.
That's what we've been waiting for all along. But it comes at the cost of 2 players towards B main. PRX,
Terrible
is this
wall.
enough? The swing is in. It's a double swing. Invi for the trade. He's under pressure from Yatsuka. There's another trade and something in the 1v1.
Oh, can he win it? Can he carry them this whole game?
Dimensional drift if he needs it to maybe get out of jail free, spot some info.
Cess in a 1v1 clutch? I don't know. I don't know if DFM has it.
Hands will be shaking now. Cess has so much to try and clear out. He has no info on the side at all.
TP's gone too far.
And something so calm in these kinds of clutches has been the big player in this game for PRX. He's got 8 bullets to do it with. Cess creeping his way forward, has to make a bit of noise, tosses that paranoia through. This might be it. Finally, it's done. PRX get to 17, and it was a damn hard-fought victory, but they get the 2-0 today over DFM.
Well, GG. What a stupid game of Valorant that was. A PRX win. What a stupid game. Okay. Goodbye. I will see you for EMEA. Foot win.